giveaway, you say? Oh, yeah. Figure Fight Club is the official giveaway channel of Action Figure YouTube.
Thank you, members, for the love you bring, for every shared story and the joy you sing. To our sponsors, your support's the key. Together we build this legacy. Collectors unite in this fight we thrive. Figure Fight Club, our passions alive. Yeah. Unboxings and battles, the thrill of every find. Trading tales and treasures. Welcome, welcome to Figure Fight Club, where collectors come to play. Discussions from relevance to hot toys shaped by collecting weight. Pour a drink for yourself, collect your thoughts. Join us on this journey and action-packed talks. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flow, with the flow. Welcome with the flow, with the flow. Raise your drinks up high and let's cheers. You're among collectors and like-minded peers. From stores to conventions, we take you backstage, exploring figures from modern day to the Stone Age. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flow, with the flow.
Welcome to Figure Fight Club, folks. It's Friday. We're having a good time. I am your host, Abby. With me is Lou. So let's go ahead and bring him out. Hit the button. Hit the button.
That took entirely too long.
What's up?
I said that took entirely too long.
I forgot your name. I forgot your name. I was having clicking button pressing issues, so I was like, "Come on." No, so if my internet starts flaking out or my mic starts messing up, I did get a new wire for my mic. Hopefully, it'll be here soon, or it's already here, and I just haven't looked at it yet. Okay. We have a great show planned for everyone. I'm looking forward to with the guests, the VIP that we have on tonight. I've somehow ran into many times in 2025. So looking forward to chatting up with him on camera, on the stage. Welcome to everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome. You guys are the ones that make Figure Fight Club. So thank you very much. And members, stay tuned for the after show because we are doing a giveaway tonight on the after show for the members only. And we're going to throw out the link too because there'll be an open mic style members only. But let's introduce our VIP.
It's Figure Fight Club, my dudes!
The original Figure Fight Club.
The original, the OFFC. Yes, the OG FFC. Yeah.
Take that, Ernie.
That's right. He was so mad when I played that video, dude. He was so mad.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, on Persona mad, but yes, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, we're playing videos now? Yeah. It's like, So, anyway, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate that.
Hey, thanks for jumping on.
Thanks for hanging with us. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, before we jump into everything, how was your weekend so far, I guess?
It was good. It was good. I got a lot of packages in this week. So anytime you get a lot of packages in, there's always a lot of questions that you got to answer. There's always a lot of, I pre-ordered this and I didn't pay for it in 2026. Things that I have to say. So, but other than that,
she's accepting though. She's very accepting.
She's accepting. Yeah, she knows. So, I'm very lucky. She's supportive. She's supportive of sending me all over the country and, having me do all these streams all week. So, she's good. Yeah, exactly. I stay away from her. I usually bring her back something. It's fine. It all works out.
All right.
Yeah, I get that too, man. My wife gives me so much shit for, at least in 2020. This year, in 2026, I decided that I'm not going to go to as many shows as I did last year. It's not just because of money concerns. Like, it's just like half the shit I want, I always get anyway without going to a show. So going to a show is just like more like hanging out with people.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing, but
no.
Like I have to be more selective. I can't go to every show anymore.
Yeah, no, I think like Machu and I used to go to there's in where we are in like New York, New Jersey area, there's like a show every weekend. And we'd be like, we gotta go. And now we're like, okay, maybe for every like 4 shows we go to, we could have went to a bigger one. So now we're like, maybe we just like hold off on that. So
yeah. Exactly, and you know, so where I'm from in North Carolina, dude, there's like a show. Something's always happening almost every weekend.
Yeah, it's like there's RetroCon this weekend, and people are messaging me. They're like, "You gonna be there?" And I was like, "You know what? They didn't pay me to be there, so no. Not that I've ever been paid to be there, but you know, it's, I'm just gonna start putting that out there and just be like, well, you know, they didn't pay me, so
throw it into ether.
Yeah, see who wants to pay to send me out. That's
right.
So, yeah.
I wonder how that works. Do they like pay you, or do they just pay for your flight and hotel?
Honestly, they paid for my flight and my hotel. It's fine. I'll pay for the $12 to get in. That's no problem. We'll split this 30-70. You pay for the hotel and the flight. I'll pay the entrance fee. Yeah. So,
but you got to pay for your own toys, though.
Yeah, that's fine too. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's still cheaper than the plane ride.
That is
usually. I will preface that with usually. So.
Right.
It really depends. It really does.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's not true. Thinking about it.
Not always.
Not always, but usually. Yeah. Usually.
Yeah, definitely not in 2025. All right. So my first question for you, Jshot, is how long have you been collecting for?
So I typical, right? Like, you know, as a kid, I was collecting big time, and then, you know, there was that gap. And then, like, I dabbled for a while, like, in the early 2000s. I collected, like, all the Palisade Muppet line. And then would pick up, like, here and there, figures here and there. Okay. And then, you know, I got back into it because of Machu and COVID. You know, I started with, like, I think it was, like, an SH Figure Arts Hulk. And I was like, this is so different than anything I've ever had in my life. It was my first import. And then, like an idiot, I picked up the original in disguise 4-pack of the Turtles, right? And I was like, dude, this is so cool. It reminds me of the cartoon show. The Turtles were my jam growing up. I love this. This is the only 4-pack of the Ninja Turtles I will ever need.
Famous last words.
I lied to myself as I have 1, 2... 3 frigging Raphaels on my desk. So yeah.
But here's the thing, though, man. Like TMNT whore out their license like there's no tomorrow. You could probably apply for it and like get it.
Well, so that's the big joke with me is like the only thing I have left to collect is the actual license. Like that's it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, which I would be opposed to buying.
You should try it. Yeah. I mean, might as well.
Yeah. With all the shows I'm not going to this year, I could probably buy it. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I thought about trying it out just to see. Maybe they'll do like a leasing program.
I love that. Maybe we can split it. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. You could take Leo and Mikey, and I'll take Donnie and Ralph.
That works. I actually like Mikey's my favorite.
Perfect. Nobody likes Leo. Yeah.
that works.
I like
I'm
Leo.
down for that.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Lou is like a Leo, though, in a way.
Oh, thanks. I don't know.
He's a North. Gotcha.
You're a natural born leader.
Yeah.
No, nobody wants to follow me. Trust me. You can walk alongside if you want for as long as you want, but good luck.
So what made you decide, like, hey, I'm going to start... So it was the Muppets. You had made a comment about the Muppets. You were doing that. And then what kind of, like, what do you collect, and what made you decide to just become, like this is what I do now? I'm a toy collector.
Well, so, I mean, like, honestly, so most people don't know this. Maybe they do. I don't know. So Machu and I met at CrossFit, right? We were both going to the same CrossFit gym. And my background in production, and he was getting started in production, and then we just started hanging out together more. And then, you know, we were doing, like, COVID hit, and we were doing workouts in my garage. And then, like, he just casually was starting to talk to me about, like, this toy photography thing that he did. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, I used to, like, really like toys. Like, I collected everything up until, like, I'm trying to think of, like, where there was a definite break, but, like, the Metal Gear Solid McFarlane figures, like, things like that. Like, it's not like I took this massive break from everything. And I kind of, like, just got back into it through him. And then it just, like, kept snowballing. And what I loved about it, look at you, Rob. Look at you. Yeah. Rob wants to be roommates. Rob wants me to move in with him and Sarah, I think, or buy the house next door. I don't know, something like that. So anyway, the garage. As supportive as my wife is, she hasn't agreed to that yet, but I'm working on it. But yeah,
you're
so
sharing
like
a lot of things, aren't you? Like,
Yeah,
you
oh,
talked
yeah,
about
yeah.
sharing the licenses. Now you're sharing a house.
yeah, I mean, like I said, it's all about the community, man.
You're
Like,
sharing
it's
God.
community.
It's
So, yeah.
wonderful. Yeah.
You gotta share your
Um,
toys next.
Yeah, share my toys. You're not. But yeah, so I mean, honestly, dude, like, and we talked a little bit about this backstage, but like, it was the community, dude. Like that kind of got me in. It was just like how welcoming everybody was, right? Because when I was growing up, it was like toys are for kids, and once you got to a certain age, you stopped playing with toys, and that was it.
Yep.
And if I liked toys, I was the weirdo. And then it's like, oh, you found this whole tribe of weirdos, you know. So that was really it. It was just the change in toys got me into it, and then the community kept me here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. So, so you said that you met Machu at CrossFit.
Mm-hmm.
So can I ask a really random question about?
You're gonna ask my birth time? Oh.
No, just about going to the gym in general.
Yeah.
Do people just go to the gym to socialize? Or do they actually work out?
Oh no! So like CrossFit gyms is like you're going to work out and you socialize after because you all just like went through hell together. Yeah, no, and I was a 5 a.m.er, and Machu like had to get up early, and he's like, ugh, and I was like, yeah, I know, but like I would go before work, like I was a 5 a.m.er, so, but yeah, I loved doing CrossFit, and then it just kind of, it was really weird because like, it's not, I don't do this for vanity. I do this for inspiration, he said. I have this picture of like what I looked like while I was working out on my phone, just because it's like, hey man, this is what you used to look like. You should get back to that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
right? Like I should get back to that. Yeah.
If you stay, if you
Yeah.
stay consistent with it, absolutely.
You know that doesn't look like you at all, by the way.
No, it doesn't. No, I don't know who this guy has money and time. Yeah.
He doesn't play with toys.
He wasn't having as much fun. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, so like we were just big into working out, and then I like ran the New York City Marathon.
Nice, okay.
And after that, like literally like right after that, my body was like, you're done. Like, no, like you're not done running, you're just done. And it's only until probably the last, I would say maybe 3 or 4 months that I've gotten back into working out. So that's been good. But yeah, no, I would go to, I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed CrossFit because not to make this whole conversation about CrossFit, but I enjoyed CrossFit because it was like one of these things where you'd like look at the workout and you go like, I can't do that. And then you'd be dying on the floor and you'd be like, I did it. So it was quite a hit and a euphoria that way.
Yeah.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you're not making it about CrossFit. I'm the one who asked the question, right? So
It's okay. I just, I don't want to feed the stigma. You know?
I was just curious.
Yeah.
Because I was told that people would just go to the gym to socialize and no one actually works out.
If you're
You
doing
can't- I
that,
mean,
you're
you
wasting
can't.
your time.
Yeah, you can't.
I got the earbuds in. I don't talk to anybody ever.
No. Yeah.
In, out, done. I don't care. Don't talk to me.
You talk for like the 5 minutes beforehand, and then you talk in between, gasping for breath after it's done. So
right.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's get back to the toys though. Because this is a toy
toys
show.
all the way.
So when you first started, it was Muppets. When did you start diving into other toy lines?
Yeah. So I mean, like when I was a kid, I had the toy biz like X-Men and stuff, right? Like the Spider-Man figures. And I was always a big Star Wars fan. So like again, when like in the 2020s ish, when I started to pick up, we started going to toy shows, and like you would see the new, like Hasbro Black Series or the new sculpts on the X-Men and Spider-Man and things, and like it was just ecstatic to see that because I had been gone from it for so long, especially those types of figures. So it was really just an excitement there. But I quickly jumped in, and I'm a bit of a completionist. So like I would buy, like I went all the way back to stuff, and I was like, oh, this got expensive really quickly. So like now I'm trying to really just kind of stick to certain lines. Like I've pretty much dropped Black Series, except for like troopers or robots or droids. Like I'm kind of over the face sculpts. Which they are getting better. I will give them credit.
They are.
And the articulation is starting to get better. So like there's a chance that I might get back into it. I've really kind of started to limit myself on the the Marvel Legends. And honestly, that's because, dude, like you said, like everyone's got the Ninja Turtle license. And like I'm a diehard NECA. I'm a NECA completionist. There's no question, right? Like everything NECA puts out, I have to get. I've actually cut back on the like colorways when they do like the reds or the blues, like those. I'm like, all right, I don't know if I need those. But like then you have stuff where it's like, this one, the Medi one, and I was just like, this is so dope, dude. Like, look at this thing. That's
the paint new one, right?
The paint is amazing. Detail, like look at the shell.
The shadow and everything,
Yeah, it's just so cool.
Is that the new Medi one that just came out?
Yeah.
How's the articulation on that?
It's good. I mean, it's really good. He's got like a little bit. The shell isn't fully attached, right?
Okay.
So that gives him a little bit more range, and he does have like a cut here, so that's great. But then there's things like he's got these bandages, and there's no boot swivel. Like, like why? Why not give him these there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but dude, I'm just like, I'm so impressed with the sculpt. Like, it's just so cool, and it's so different, But yeah, so I mean, I do that, and then, I go for other things for nostalgia. Like, I love the Scooby-Doo line. I love the Mega Man line. I pick up the random ones, like where I feel like I don't have to be a completionist. Like, did you get the Noda Homebody?
I do have that. It's actually
he's so fun already.
It's a fun figure to pose.
Yeah,
it's so fun to pose around.
He's a lot of fun. So I mean, there's like random things that I'll pick up that I don't feel like I need to. I do a couple of Mythic Legions.
Okay.
But I mean, predominantly, I am a Turtles guy.
Okay. So you dabble into little, like, pretty much everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. I'm not. Like I said, I used to be a completionist for like for Marvel Legends, Black Series, and Turtles, and that's pretty much gone away now to just being a completionist for Turtles. But like we were joking beforehand too, like I've accidentally become an inbox collector because I've just got so many that I can't open and don't have time to do, and now they're cut with each other. So which, by the way, these are the new Last Ronin figures. They're phenomenal. So.
Well, you don't know that yet because you haven't played with them yet.
I opened one and put it back in the box because I didn't have anywhere to put it. But yes, you are correct on calling me out on that. So, yeah,
that's cool. I mean, I like the fact that you stick to the Turtles, but then you also dabble with other toy lines just to see them. Do you mess now? Is it just 1/12 scale, or do you mess with like all different scales?
I got my first hot toy last year, which is still in the box.
Okay.
I got Chopper because we're a big Star Wars family, but we're a big Rebels family, and Chopper's our character. And then I started to get the Batman the Animated Series Mondo line, which Batman the Animated Series is one of my favorite shows growing up. Like Ninja Turtles, Batman, Chippendales, Rescue Rangers, like Spider-Man, like all those kinds of shows. And I just felt like they never got it right in the 1/12 line, but the Mondo line is just like I had gotten Batman secondhand, and I was like, all right, he's pretty good. And then I bought the Mondo Clayface, and I was like, yep, that's it. I'm in. The Clayface is so good. So that's kind of where I draw the line. Like I used to do the like 1/4-inch NECA Turtles, and I was like, this is stupid. I don't need these. But yeah, I'm predominantly 1/12.
The 1/4-inch NECA Turtles, like people started finding them on clearance or like sale prices at like Burlington.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we don't have any of that stuff around here. Like we don't have, the closest Ross is like an hour and 30 minutes away. Yeah. So we don't get any of those clearance things, dude, which is probably good because I got enough crap as it is. So, you know.
Oh,
but yeah.
Going into one of those places, seeing a whole ton of things that you don't really need, but it's only $5.
Right. And I'm notorious for that, dude. I'm notorious. It's like I could buy 6 of these for the price of one that I actually want. It's like,
I know, but dude, like I used to do that so much, and I've actually started learning. Like I had a clearance figure in my hand today, and I looked at it and I was like, listen, if I buy this, like I would need to buy like 2 other figures to kind of go with it. And I was like, man, I don't want those. Like I don't even need this figure really because I have like the better versions. I'm just like, put it back. Like it's $7, but I don't care. I'm gonna put it back.
Hey, good for you for having the control, man.
I just think it's also like, I
proud of you.
2026, when it turned January, I started becoming like a freak on crack or something, because like I don't want boxes anymore in my house. Like I have boxes from STCC still.
I believe it.
On my floor. I have boxes from like Legion's Con on my floor right now, and I just can't do it anymore. Like I'm tired of living in boxes.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I've been threatening for the last year and a half that I'm going to clean up my space, and it hasn't happened. So
like 2026 is like I even told my wife, I was like, listen, I'm gonna make some major changes.
Good.
Like in my toy room, in my house as well. So I was like, be ready.
Be ready.
Yeah. I thought I was going to do that. I thought I was going to do that too, but I can't. I was talking to my buddy today about it. I can't believe how much I've already gotten. We're 16 days into the month, and I just got a ton of stuff.
Yeah,
I thought I was going to put the brakes on. It's not happening. I don't know. The wheels.
But
fall off.
A lot of this is also for one other reason, though. And I'll tell you. Go ahead, Jshot. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say that's technically 2025, Lou. So these figures that are coming in now, you know what I mean? So that's not really the 2026 Lou. So you got a little bit of a wiggle room there. Yeah,
I got you.
He's making excuses for you. That's all.
Right. Well, January was like the 13-ish month from 2025. You know.
Right. And it's fair too, because like 5 or 6 figures were all pre-ordered last year.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Which is true. I mean, so I mean, again, I can't say that because I ordered 3 of those of that Gladiator from Cesare. Okay. After I picked up 2, after I had pre-ordered 2, but it was just so good, so I ordered 3 more.
You ordered 3.
I literally ordered. I actually just took them out of the box today, and I put them on the shelf up top there, so they're like hidden. But I've been good at like not buying stuff from like Targets and more. I mean, again, most of the time I don't even collect that stuff anymore, right? So it's like But I am going to make space. Like there's an idea in my head what I want to do, and I'm going to run with it, and I can't wait to just get rid of toys. There's so many toys I'm going to get rid of right now. It's
you want to get rid of it just so that you can enjoy them. Right, it's not even that you're trying to like get rid of them to get rid of them. It's just like I can't enjoy all these right now. Like you gotta
Right.
Well, the thing is, like I have no love for Marvel Legends, like zero. Like it doesn't do anything for me, right? So I'm just like, and I was like, some of them I bought a long time ago. Some of them I bought more recently. Like I bought the Fantastic Four from the movie, the MCU movie, and like they looked good, but like I don't like if they disappear.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like butthurt about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna miss them at all. I don't care.
I get that. Yeah.
Like zero. But like I like the 5K stuff. I like the import stuff. That stuff is something I really want to play with and mess with.
Yeah.
And that's really where I think I'm going with that direction at this point. Like I just have a lot of fluff in my house right now. I just need to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Like I have like 22 Hot Toys in my in my closet. And that's something I started about 2 years ago, and I still haven't been able to display them. And like, I want to display my Hot Toys. I want to display the toys that I think are badass.
Yeah,
So,
what's the first figure? What's the first Hot Toy you're gonna display when you get a chance to open them up?
Sneaky actually hooked me up with the Henry Cavill Superman.
Okay.
And also the Robbie, what was it? Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn.
Okay. All right. So you go DC movie line.
Yeah, the DC stuff. I mean, I have a King Shark. I have like Iron Man as well, and I have a lot of like Star Wars Hot Toys as well. But the Star Wars stuff, I don't mind getting rid of. To be honest with you,
okay.
It's just not something that I need with the 1/6 stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is about you, so let's go back to
That's
you.
Okay. Dude, that's gonna happen. I'm naturally just gonna start asking you questions, like I do.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a conversation, right? I mean, that's really what it's gonna be. Now, you talked about different lines, a lot of different stuff. So there's 2025. I'm sure you dabble in a lot of figures. So what are your top 5 of 2025?
Top 5 of 2025. I didn't do a top list this year. It was strictly because I was lazy. But I will say the LPCC Batman Arkham Knight was definitely up there.
Okay.
So these are going to be my top 5 in no particular order. Let me see. I think you know what? I do think that I wrote some of them down. Hang on. Let me see.
Okay. You know, so LPZZ Deathstroke is coming out from 5K.
I know. I haven't. I haven't gotten
I just got my shipping notice.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
All right. I do. I had them written down because I did have to do something, and then I just never actually did something with it. So, my top 5 was the Reverend Knight from Mythic Legions, right? The Legion's Con exclusive. That was number 5. Yeah.
A little
We have a nice display, Rob. Come on. Let's don't. It's a one-legged Wonder Woman. Do you have a one-legged Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
That's what I'll tell you. I'll tell you about that after your list. It's a. I don't read good, man. I don't read good at all.
I don't read good. All right. So Reverend was number 5. LPZZ Batman number 4. I put all the NECA 2012 turtles in one grouping. But because the 2012 show, just because the sculpts, man, the sculpts were great. They really captured that show. Mezco Sparky was my number 2.
Sparky, okay.
Sparky was great, and then Mondo Clayface was my number 1 because he was phenomenal. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Sparky, see, like Sparky's another example. Like we're gonna talk toys, right? So
yeah,
I got a Sparky at one. So I told you there's a lot of shows I go to over the weekends and stuff.
Yep.
So we have a big grouping in North Carolina that is called the NC Underground Toy Swap.
Okay.
And they hold events at different stores. Or different like stores and outside, and it's like a swaps, like buy, sell, trade, all that stuff. And people come in and set up their tables on the outside. That's and cool. Like it's like a parking lot thing.
Yeah.
So I was able to get a Sparky trade. I traded I traded a Red Hood for a Sparky.
The Red Hood was good too.
I had 2 of them, so I was just like, I don't really need 2. So I got the Sparky. I haven't even opened them, taking them out of the box at all. So now I'm questioning, like, do I really need him? He hasn't been out of the box yet. He hasn't been touched.
He's phenomenal, though. I will say that. I mean, but
I've heard great things. Yeah.
Yeah, I am a fan of that, like, suit body. Right, Mezco does a great job with the suit bodies. But I'll be honest with you, one of the things that like sold me on him. This is such a weird thing. I love a character with a cigarette. Like it's just one of those things for me. Like any character that comes with a cigarette, I'm like immediately in on. But also he comes with, and I someone told me it wasn't exclusive to Sparky, but it was the first time that I've ever experienced it. Mm-hmm. He comes with the gun in the violin case, the Tommy machine gun.
Right. Yeah.
But it all breaks apart to fit into it. So like the stock comes off, the barrel comes off, like, and it fits nicely in there, and it just looks so like 1930s, 1940s mobster aesthetic, and it's just like. That was one of the things that was like, all right, I'm keeping this thing, And he's got the shoulder holster. Like, it's just, there's a lot of like really cool little details on him.
Yeah. I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm missing out, right? Like, I have the figures. It's upstairs right now in my Mezco. I have like a bunch of. I did like I built in shelves on the. Or not, I did. My neighbor did it, but I just watched. He built in shelves across my entire man cave, like at the top. So there's like a 12-inch gap between, and then they're like wall shelves, right?
Yep.
So I'm able to put like this. It's almost 16 feet of like one straight line going all the way across. So, and there's 2 of them, so it's even better. That's where I keep a lot of my stash of like Mezcos and the expensive figures high up in the air, so my kids and other people can't touch them.
Nice.
You generally need like a little step ladder. Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much. But yeah, no. So the comment about the one-legged Wonder Woman. So
tell me that.
I don't read good, and I got excited for a because I was looking for a Hot Toys Wonder Woman like Gal Gadot from the movie, and I wanted to add that to my collection, and I saw one for like a great price on eBay. Only if I hit fucking read more about the description. I didn't do that, and the pictures didn't show just one leg. It just showed the figure in the behind the plastic, and I didn't see the missing leg. So as soon as I got it, I'm like excited. I'm wrapping. My wife's in the kitchen as well. I'm wrapping it, looking at it, and like I was like, where's the leg? Like, where's the leg go? I read the description, and it was like, it's missing a leg. I was like, fuck. I bought a one-legged Wonder Woman. Hot Toys.
But you know what? Now you got a story about it, right? And sometimes it's better than having a 2-legged Wonder Woman that's just sitting in a box.
Well, Siki hooked me up with the same figure, but it has both of his legs. both of its legs now, so it works out well in that situation. But I'm still looking for a wheelchair for her, because once I get a wheelchair, I want to put her in a wheelchair and just put her behind me somewhere. Because there'll be like the never-ending, like the one-legged Wonder Woman. There she is.
And then you could shave her head, and you could call her Xavier too.
Xavier, yeah,
but still wear the Wonder Woman costume,
right? And just do actually keep the Wonder Woman costume and do a head swap with Xavier. Yeah.
Oh, now it's got to be the Patrick Stewart Xavier.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, yeah.
Hey, I don't know what's going on with the live chat and StreamYard.
Yeah, it's very slow. Yeah, the chat is not updating on StreamYard.
Yeah, so I'm sorry if you guys were not clicking, you guys, but I wanted to let you know. First off, Ripe for Valhalla, happy birthday, my
happy
dude.
Birthday, dude!
Happy birthday.
And Fig Fan Samurai, thanks for joining us. I'm trying to read the phone to the
Hoth the Basher. Welcome.
Yeah. Yes. Hoth
I'm still at the comment that says, "I'll take your Sparky."
We're exactly. So.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on with StreamYard. They're probably having their bugs, so it is what it is. We see you. Eventually, it will update and we can bring it on the screen. I apologize that we can't. Ripe for Valhalla. Happy birthday again.
Yeah.
So you talked about your top 5 of 2025.
Uh-huh.
What is your favorite figures in your collection? Like your top 5 in your collection now? It doesn't matter about 2025.
Yeah. I don't know if I have a top 5.
Is that too hard?
That's a good question. So, like, I don't know how you guys do favorite, but like for me, it is figure that doesn't leave my desk, right? That I'm constantly playing with,
right?
So like, and this one has traveled with me too. I don't know why. He's just one of my favorites to travel with and play with and like bring him. Like he's just like
they're fun to pose. Yeah.
He's so expressive without being expressive at all.
Right.
And I agree with you making that as like, because that's how I pick my top figures of the years. The ones I travel with, the ones I like, either travel with or just keep in my office next to me, and I'm constantly posing. So I agree the route you're going with.
So I mean that would definitely be one. Oh man, this is good. I don't know if I have like a good list. I really enjoy the figures of like the community. So like Odious is probably up there. Like just like things that have a really good story. There is like I have a. You know what? Here's one that's sitting on my desk too that won't go away. And this is one of the OG ones that I've had. Hello, my McFarlane Metal Gear Solid. From like the 90s. Nice. Okay. Yeah.
That old? Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I don't do a lot of like vintage stuff, but like he was just like when I was re-getting my boxes from my parents. He was one of them. And I really, the SHF Figure Arts Indiana Jones is probably one of my top.
SHF Figure Arts?
Yeah. I haven't opened. I have the Mezco. I haven't opened it. Yeah. And when you have such high hopes for a figure that as long as he's in the box, he can't disappoint you.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about that one, right? Like as much as a Turtle fan I am, Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite movie of all time.
Okay,
and I'm like afraid to open that because I'm just like I'm gonna snap something, I'm gonna break something. He's not gonna live up to the hype. Like that's how I feel about that figure. So for right now, until I have a reason to open him, like I have this shot in my head that I want to do and I want to use him. Until I have that ready, he'll probably stay in the box. But yeah. So the Figure Arts one though is like right here. So that's why he's on that list.
He's on that list. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's actually a really good figure too. I have the Figure Arts one and I have the Mezco one as well. And again, like it kind of goes back to the same philosophy. I look at it when I get it and then I put it back in the box, and it hasn't been touched since then.
And that's not what they're there for,
Right.
I know, man. That just tells me I buy way too much and I need to stop buying so much.
That's true.
I agree that you should open your toys and just keep them out.
Yep. You should play with them.
Yes, absolutely.
I agree with that. And Articulated Times, welcome to the chat. Hey. I would show you on the screen, but it seems like StreamYard's having issues. Our chat is like very delayed, so eventually in 10 minutes it'll update.
Yeah.
So you mentioned a few figures, and so a lot of it is stuff that you like to play with mostly.
Yeah,
like that's just kind of that travels with you, and that you just keep at your desk to articulate and have fun.
Yeah, I mean, I started this journey doing toy shots, right? Doing toy photography, and I now think that I am almost a full year into not having taken a toy shot, which doesn't make me happy. It's just where I am. But you know, I enjoy that. So there are certainly things that I still like look at them and go, oh, this would be a great shot. But I do just like having them on my desk and messing around with them, you know, like they become my fidget toys, you know. And if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing, you know. So I apologize. Yeah. But yeah, that's I don't know, man. Like there are some of them that like I would keep in a box or keep in a shelf and things like that, but I do enjoy playing with them, and I think that's, you know, and that's not a hate on inbox collectors. I mean, dude, box art is beautiful, and we all know the artists who make these box arts now, like, which is something too that's wild to me.
Yes.
Right? Like that's cool. Like that is a cool thing to like talk to artists who make this stuff, you know, and be friends with them. You know, like I don't know, when we were growing up, we'd be like, oh, you're a comic book artist? That's incredible. Now I'm on a stream with Chamba twice a week, and it's like, you know, like,
yes,
yeah.
Not to break it all up, but it was Jolanta here in Atlanta this past year, 2025. I'm sitting there getting my head scanned for my figure, my head scan for my with Pete, and Larry Hama walks by and says hi, shakes my hand and says hi, and I'm like, you know, I grew up on reading. And I've seen him a few times in various different shows, but walks by, I said, hello, sir. He stops and shakes my hand. I'm like,
you're like, no. You know, you're supposed to go fuck off, bro. Like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to. Yeah, I'm a nobody.
So Lou's fanboying out right there at that moment.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but dude, like, not for nothing. What was it? Not last year, the year before, I believe. It was the year before, right? I run into Kevin Eastman at San Diego Comic-Con. And I'm like, and he just like very casually, like, hey man, yeah. He's like, oh, nice shoes. And I'm like, oh my God, right? And then probably 4 or 5 months later, and a huge shout out to Gary, who was like, hey man, you should really come to this event we're doing in it was up by Maine. I'm totally blanking on where it is right now. In New Hampshire. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, it's like that's a 6-hour drive. But like I grabbed my daughter and we went up to the event. And lo and behold, now I'm sitting here with Kevin Eastman, and he's signing a toy photography shot of his Ninja Turtles that I took, and asking me questions about it. And I'm like, what is my life right now? Right? Like 5-year-old me is going, you met the guy who made Ninja Turtles? And like, I'm like, yeah, no big deal. And it's like, no big deal. Like, what? You know, you like Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Like, Peter Laird was asking me, he's like, you did all the lighting? And I was like, yeah. He goes, you didn't have somebody else do the lighting? Because, like, they're comic book guys, right? They have their very specific jobs, right? Like, he draws, he inks. And, like, I'm having this conversation with them, and I'm like, it ain't that good, bro. Like it's okay. It's a cool, but like, you made the Ninja Turtles. Don't ask me questions about this. Let's talk about you. You know, like, but like that's the beauty of this community, right? It's like you can talk to anybody. You know, and it's weird because I was having this conversation with somebody this morning, where it was like I was talking about New York Toy Fair, and you know, I'll keep people anonymous just because it's private conversation, but I can get around it. I was talking about New York Toy Fair, and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna be there?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll be there." And they're like, "Cool. You know, you might need an appointment to stop by." And I was like, "Oh, don't worry. I've already reached out to the PR team. Like, I try to be as like professional as possible because I still respect people in the business." And I'm not saying other people don't, but like in my head, I'm like, I'm not just gonna message somebody and be like, "Yo, I'm come by the booth," right? Like, I want to do the right thing. And he goes, "Oh, cool. Glad you got an appointment." And I was like, "Are you hinting at something special?" And he goes, "No, nothing more special than a year." And I was like, "Bro, that's still special. We're still a bunch of nerds that get to talk about toys and hang out and look at things that people made." I think people need to stop forgetting that, right? Like, it's just
that's true.
Like,
right.
Like we're going to New York Toy Fair to look at toys that aren't coming out for until like the end of the year. That's still a cool thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 10-year-old you would be like, you're gonna go look at toys that don't exist yet?
Right.
That's awesome.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Stop pretending that's not a big deal.
It's like the kids in the commercials, the toy commercials, and you'd see these kids playing with the toys that you couldn't even get yet. No. Same idea. And we are now that kid.
We're those
much
kids.
later in life and a lot grayer. But
beaten kids to death to get that job back then.
Yes.
And now we're doing that, and we're like, yeah, it's fine, but like it's an extra $2. Okay, shut up. It's $2. Like, enough.
I mean, the thing is, here's the thing, though, right? It goes kind of hand in hand. It's cool to see all the. I guess what's the word I'm looking for? It's cool to see all the technology changing and improving, but obviously that comes with a cost, right? Like
of course,
there's going to be an additional cost. I mean, it's not like salaries are getting lower; they're getting higher.
Right.
Everything is getting more expensive, and people complain about the dollar and how everything is going up. But so are toys. Yeah. Because they have to pay people to make these toys and design these toys, and guess what? Their paychecks are getting bigger too.
Totally. And look, I won't defend or, like, what's the opposite of defend? Prosecute somebody, like a company, right? But like in my head, I can justify, and this is solely my opinion, and you guys want to come for me, you come for me. I could justify a price increase, not a tariff increase, on something like a company from Mondo because we know how well they take care of their artists, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not shilling for Mondo, right? Like, I'm just like, when you talk to Peter, you know the companies I show for, and I am not ashamed by it. Don't buy Pop Culture Coffee. I like you know what I mean? Like when you talk to Peter and you talk about the community he's building within Mondo, and like, Funko, whatever your opinions about Funko are probably similar to mine, but like Mondo itself, and it's like these guys care, right? We know Brandon, we know Alex, like we know the people who are making these toys. This is effing cool. Like when other companies do it and they give us less, and and you're like, okay, but why? And they're like, well, the price of plastic has gone up, and it's like, okay, cool, but your CEO is also a piece of shit because he's out here burning prototypes of stuff. Like, that's hard for me to like really wanna like defend that. But you're right. At the end of the day, prices on everything are going up. But like to me, it's more justifiable when the people that we know are being taken care of, when the people we know are not, and then your prices are still going up, and you're hearing from like things from inside the company, and you're just like, okay, but like,
I mean, you make a really good point there. Yeah, right? I mean, that is very true.
So again, it doesn't mean it's going to stop me from going to spend $30 on a hunk of plastic. But it's just one of those things where it's like, I could sleep better at night knowing X, Y, and Z, So,
Yeah, I'm with you.
And a big shout out to Goose as well. Thank you for putting this up in the chat. StreamYard is having lag issues on the chat, so we can't highlight your comments like when you're making them. I don't know why it's like very.
I thought people just didn't like me and they were just leaving and there were no comments.
No, they're all here.
They're here.
Them off again. Yeah,
they're just. I don't know what's going on, but they're very delayed. So they keep updating every like 5-6 minutes.
Okay,
it's interesting. But we're watching on the other side as well, because in case someone gets out of hand, I need to ban them. I could do that.
Like me.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, you're not in the chat otherwise. So. Otherwise, there'd be a problem.
Yeah.
Now let's get back to the toys part of things, in the sense of, did anyone discourage you from getting into this hobby like right at the beginning?
Oh, everybody did, right? Like it was like you remember that meme that was going around a while from like Malcolm in the Middle, where he was like, what's his name is eating the sandwich, and then he turns and it gets all black, and he's like, if you're gonna go down this hole, right? Like, and you're like, oh, yeah. What's up, Johnny? Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say discouraged me, but like, again, was just like, well, you say you're only gonna need that 4-pack of Ninja Turtles, but I beg to differ. And look, my wife again, very supportive of it because she loves the she sees that I'm making friends. She sees that I'm like, I've got a community, right? Like what?
No, you go.
No.
He was reacting to the chat. No, you're good. Keep going.
Lou was trying to reach your lips and shoo you.
Who's doing the Lou? Shh, baby, shh. Yeah. So she's supportive of that. You know, I will get the like, do you really need this every once in a while? But like, I think we all get that. And then usually I don't.
Yeah,
so it's
definitely.
fair. It's fair. You know, my parents were very confused at first, but then again, my parents were very confused about my actual profession too for a while. So that was just par for the course for them. But they like it now because they're always like, "Wait, where are you going? These people are paying you to go there." And I was like, "No, they're not paying me, but like, you're giving me toys, you know." Like it was wild. My parents were like, "We want to go to New York Comic Con," and I was like, "No, you don't." And they're like, "Yes, we do," and I was like, "No, you don't." And they were like, "Yes, we do." And I was like, "All right, fine." So I took them to New York Comic Con this year. And,
that's cool. Okay.
And you know, my parents they're in their like 60s. My wife and I had a bet that they were going to last 2 hours. They lasted an hour and 35 minutes, which was like money shot. But like, we made it to like 3 or 4 booths, and like we're stopping to talk to people, and we're going here, and like we're talking to people, and like, you know, like this perfect moment where like somebody just yells out Jshot, and they come running down like. And like, you know, and then I'm like, here's your $5 for doing that in front of my parents. But like, so they were really impressed with like this, you know, community that we've built, and like that seeing people. So like now they kind of get it and they're excited about it. They still like, you know, every once in a while my parents will watch the show and be like, "You spent how much on that figure?" And I was like, "Oh, I guess we really can't talk about pricing anymore, huh?" Because, you know, my parents in their head, they spent what, $6 on a Ninja Turtle back in the day?
Yeah,
right? Yeah. And they're like, why is it so expensive now? Well, back in my day, it was $6. It was like, yeah, back in your day, you bought a house with hopes and dreams. Like, you know, we can't even afford dreams, so we're just hanging on to hope.
The cars are more expensive than the houses were back then. So,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I was looking at some of like my mom, like my parents when they bought their house that we grew up in. I was like, holy shit, it's that much, and it's gone up that much. Holy shit! I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, our parents' retirement is just their house. That's like, we'll just sell our house when we're ready. And it's like, oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah.
So it's funny that you mentioned. Do your parents buy you toys?
No.
Like for Christmas, birthday, anything?
My parents.
You don't give them like, hey, buy me this from Amazon.
My parents are so adamantly against buying me toys. It's so funny. They're just like, nah, we do. They're like, we did that for the first part of your life. Yeah, we're not doing that now. That's like, okay, all right.
Bro. So Christmas comes around, right? And I send my mom, like, here's a link to what you need to buy me for Christmas. She's like, all right, great. What about your kids, though? I need a link for them, too.
You're like, crap, what about them?
That's a good question.
Socks and underwear, because I keep buying toys. Yeah.
It's like, let me ask. But like even my mother-in-law, man, like I like even like when my dad was alive and my father-in-law were alive, like even then, like ever since I married my wife, every year they've been buying me toys.
That's nice. That's cool.
And that's what I asked for, and they know I'm in the hobby, and like I've never really hid it from anyone, right? It just like this is me.
Yeah,
it's not like I fucking can hide it anyway. So it's just like
you know what's funny is my parents actually inadvertently started me on this path.
Yeah,
I moved down here. They'd been here for a few years. Now I'm in the Atlanta area, and they'd been here for a few years. And I came down a few years later, originally from Connecticut, and I hadn't seen them in a few years. And so it was around Christmas time there to visit and everything. And as a gag gift, they bought me 2 G.I. Joe figures. And this was like 95-ish. So it was the very end, like I think they found some 94 O-rings that were on clearance or something. And they put them in my stocking. And they're like, oh, it's like, it was like good, like you know, good old feelings. And it was cool. And I'm like looking at these things going, what the hell am I going to do with these? You know, I was 20 years old. I'm like, okay, it's cool. I like it. I love the sentiment behind it, but I have no idea what I'm going to do with these.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah.
Then
and then you're like, what am I going to do with these? Burn more money into them.
Yeah.
That's how it starts, though, man. That's literally how it always starts. I had a friend gift me a toy, because I finally saw his, like, he was keeping it a secret. Like, we would hang out. We would, like he was the only one I knew who was into wrestling, and his wife was like best friends with my wife. So we would always watch like the wrestling pay-per-views at each other's homes.
Yeah.
And then finally, his wife made a comment, like, and he was like kind of embarrassed. He's like, shh, shh. And I was like, no, I want to see it. Like, what's downstairs? And then he took me downstairs, and then like it was like this basement filled with shells and toys, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, is this real? And that's how it started in a way, because he gifted me a toy, and then I was like, I want more.
Yeah. So that's how it started with Machu and I, right? So Machu would like, we would like, we do the workout, and then he was like, he's like, because we both have production backgrounds, he was like, hey, can I get your opinion on this? And I was like, yeah, of course. And he showed me, it was like one of his first kind of like reels. I think it was like a Hot Toy Spider-Man, and it was like with the zoom lens being pulled out. And I was like, that's really awesome, dude. Like, where did you get that? And he's like, well, I kind of downloaded. I was like, this is so cool. And he's like, oh, why don't you come to a show? And I was like, yes, absolutely. And then that was kind of how it started, right? It was, it's like, it's one of those things, but like he always tells the story that he got into action figure photography because he wanted to get better at lighting. And when you're lighting a person, they're moving, they're fidgeting, they're aggravated, you don't have a lot of time. So he, like, when you have a figure, it sits as long as you need it to, and you're able to tweak the lights, and it was actually pretty genius of it. So but yeah, so that was the same thing. He was like totally embarrassed, or like thought that I was gonna be weirded out. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. We should build a life off of this now. And it's like, he's like, oh, slow down, dude. Like, let's just,
And the life continues now.
Yeah, now it continues. I win. Yeah. So.
I mean, you have the giant B2S. Is that a printed logo? Like,
no,
logo?
that is that's the light up one. It's like,
the light up one. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Freaking awesome.
That is actually really cool.
It's so bright though. Like, if I turn it on, like, I will be washed out. So yeah. So I have to like get it. So
the good news is, I think our chat is fixed, because we can start seeing the most recent comments. So Machu Toy, welcome. And I want to give a special shout out to Ripe for Valhalla, gifted one Figure Fight Club membership. Thank you very much. It went to Lord of Brooklyn from Hasbro headquarters. Thank you very much, Ripe, and happy birthday again. Lou, would you like to do the honors of hitting a media asset for Ripe for Valhalla?
This is going to take a while, guys. Sit tight.
All right.
Sorry,
you want me to click?
No. Let me try.
You got it?
I think,
it's his first time hitting a button.
It is. It's completely. So here we go.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
There you go. Okay.
I did it. Woohoo!
Congrats. Okay. And my internet must be having issues right now too, because that shit was just like, it didn't go.
It didn't go.
But it did go, but like it was like choppy. It was weird.
Okay.
Anyways, but it could just be. No, I don't think so. I think that's me, because my internet. Google's been acting weird lately. I have Google, so fuck Google. I don't like them anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways, so like, we were talking about toys and secrets. Do you keep your toys a secret?
No, not anymore. I've actually started to like let my professional life bleed over a little bit into my toy life, because it was funny. I'm currently in between jobs, and was interviewing, and one of the jobs I was interviewing for is like a collecting community, but like it's more of a sports memorabilia. And they were like, we're talking and stuff, and they were like, so do you understand the world of collecting? And I was like, yeah, I do. I do.
Like, hold my beer.
Yeah. They're like, you understand the like building the excitement of a chase thing? And I was like, yeah, I do, bud. Yeah.
So very much.
Were you? Were you interviewing from this room right here, or were?
No. I yeah. Did you really ask that question? Yeah. No. I interviewed. Like, yeah. Like, I don't go full deep with it. I'll like dab my toe, and they'll be like, because a lot of these places, especially like I work in marketing and advertising, right? And a lot of them are like, well, we're really looking for somebody with like on-camera appeal, and I'm like, oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me introduce you to this podcast that I've been doing for 3 years. You do a show every week. It's like, yes. Yes. How do you stay married? She's very patient. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean that's really cool though. I actually like so this is my office, right? I'm in my office right now. I work from home.
Yep.
And you know, I'm a C-suite member of a tech company in DC. And when I go on meetings with like clients and customers, we go after sports, like sports technology, and then also collectible market, right? So, my CEO loves bringing me on because like collectibles, like fuck, I'm in it, let's go.
Mhm.
And he loves bringing me on, and then immediately their jaws drop and they just start looking like this.
Yeah. That's so,
and then the first 10 minutes they're just asking questions. Like, what's that behind you? Is that Street Fighter? Oh shit, I see Street Fighter.
This is a funny story. My old boss, first off, my old boss who left before I transitioned out, he left to become a full-time content creator. Like, it was one of these wild rides. He had like a VP position, like, and then he was like, nope, I'm doing this full-time. He's over 1 million followers on TikTok. Like, he's got brand deals up the wazoo. He's an incredible story.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's really awesome. He one time we were doing a presentation, and he brought me on, and I was doing it from this room, but like the room was cleaner, and I usually would blur the background. And he would go, like, I started the presentation. He goes, and I'm like, what? He goes, I want the Jshot, and I was like, no. And he's like, I want the Jshot. So I like turn my camera off, throw all the lights on because I had like regular lighting on, throw the lights on. Come back and I'm like, it's the marketing alignment, my dudes, and then I just like go into the whole thing, and everybody like, but like to your point, right, where it's like this is who we are to some degree.
Exactly.
Right? We're always just like an amped up version, but like everybody was messaging me afterwards, like this is so fun, and I was like, well, you know, it's one of those things.
Yeah,
like, I'm not doing it for every meeting, guys, but like every once in a while, sure.
Right.
You'll bring Jshot out every
I'll bring Jshot out. Yeah.
And I would like to shout you out.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Jshot, dude.
Happy.
Gifted 5 figure Fight Club memberships. Again, to the new members, stay tuned for the after show. We're doing a giveaway. We are the king of giveaways, and we do them a lot on the after shows for the members because they're the paying members, right? So I went to Machu Toy, John Battle, Super K, HGC, and KJ Smith.
KJ
and KJ.
KJ's the
Welcome
king.
to the club,
KJ's the
boys.
king of winning giveaways. That's for sure.
And his kid.
Yes,
I've given his kid so many giveaways, man.
KJ the goat. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Thank you. Lou, would you like to play a video?
Let's try it again. See what happens.
Play a different one though.
Look at that. A tasty, tasty super chat. Thank you so much for the love.
How she did that so cleanly. Yeah.
She did, didn't she?
That's what I was watching, by the way. Her hands. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's, shout out to Jenna for those videos. She
Yes,
is our co-host for Tuesdays.
Nice.
On Open Mic. She's I think she's missing next Tuesday just because she's in California. I'm visiting a friend.
Nice.
But I do like the fact. So the one thing I did catch when you were talking, when we were talking about the dirty little secret, you said at the beginning, yes, but you opened up. So what made you hide it at the beginning?
I mean, I think it was just like you don't know how people are going to receive it, right?
Yeah.
Like so it's one of those things where. And I feel like, especially for us, right, it's more than collecting, right? It's a personality trait now, right? We do shows, we host things, we go see people, we go on other people's streams. It's a lifestyle, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So like, there was always a part of me that was like, hey, I'm gonna host a 500 person meeting at work. I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, if you're interested in this guest, I'm gonna have on my show. Like, I wouldn't do that because it was like, but also there's a part of me that's like, well. The person I am during the day or at work is, well, I was going to say buttoned up, but I was never buttoned up. That's not me. Just like there's a party that's like, oh man, like, I don't know, my boss could be watching, like this could be really weird, like, but now I'm also like, you know what? Like, this is kind of like who I am, like, and I don't feel like I don't get on here and like shout crazy stuff or like, things that I think are really going to get me in trouble. It's just a matter of people being like, it's so weird that you're a grown adult playing with toys. And I'm like, it's so weird that you hate your life so much you get drunk every night. But anyway, we all have our things, So,
right.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've definitely gotten more accustomed to letting people in or making people aware of it. But it's still a thing where I'm like, I want to feel somebody out before I'm just like, hey, I collect toys, like, yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so funny how it all works. Especially like because my wife is a big fan of like couple things and stuff like that, right? And we tried it for a long time. In the sense of couple things, I mean like just having friends over and hanging out.
I was his boss. That was it.
I had to correct this very quickly. I was like, wait a second, that sounds bad. But it was just funny because they would just like, again, like I'm not hiding this stuff, right? So this is my office. I have an entire room upstairs, and then we've turned my dining room into a kids' playroom, right? And they got like wall-to-wall shelves, and there's toys everywhere. So they're just like, everyone's like normally shocked when they see everything, and their jaws drop. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm a collector myself. I collect toys, and like more recently, I collect cards. That's the new thing that just started like 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago.
So you really hate money. That's just what it boils down to.
Yeah. Or love it because like the toy stuff has been taking money, but the card stuff has now been giving back.
Okay, all right, that's good.
Has been giving back very generously.
That's not bad then.
It's better than stocks at this point. Oh, dude, trust me. When a $400 card turns into an $800 card overnight. That's a good thing to be happy about.
Dude, a very good long-term friend, and I won't say his name because I'm going to talk about money. He had bought like original packs of the Pokemon cards. Like he's a big collector of things, of Pokemon cards. He goes, I found a tub that I forgot about, and these cards have been sitting in this box for 20 years unopened. He goes, I went and I had them appraised. They're $80,000 worth of cards. And predominantly, they're worth so much money because they might have this card inside it. Not because it does. It's just because the pack is unopened. It could have this one pack.
It is a gamble.
He goes, it is worth more than my Tesla stock right now. And I was like, damn. So, yeah it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's literally the truth behind it, though. Like, I'm, again, like 3 months in. I'm in month 3. And it's like, I hunted today for the first time in a very long time. I went to like 6-7 different stores, and I was only after One Piece and Pokemon. Like, the last Target I went to today, I actually went to the toy aisle because I was like, this is my last stop. I'm not going anywhere. So let me just go to the toy aisle and see it. And it was just like, I don't really need anything. So I walked away. But it's been a good day for me. I haven't hunted in years like this. Like it feels like I used to hunt like this like pre-COVID days. Yeah. When I was buying like Marvel Legends, I was buying the Mattel stuff, and like that's when I was hunting like this. Like I would go to every Target that's like in a 5 to 10 mile radius.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No. I was just like, it's the thrill of the hunt I really missed a lot. Like, it was a really weird feeling. Like, I was like, I remember this when I was, like, an early collector in toys. Yeah. And, like, this was such a good feeling when you find something that you want, and it's like, I got it.
Mm-hmm. You're running home with the damn
I had that
golden
feeling
ticket, right?
Like 7-8 times today, and I have a bag of fucking cards to show it.
Are we gonna open some? We should open some.
No, Lou and Tyler give me shit about cards.
I won't give you shit. It's okay.
Yes, we will.
Maybe.
Speak for yourself.
Dude. Like, so it is rare around here that you'll get lucky and find something.
New York for sure.
Yeah, but like Machu and I will usually make a day of it, right? We'll do like you said. We're gonna go to 5-6 stores. We're gonna drive around. We're gonna get some lunch. You know what I mean? So like that's fun because again, it's like if you come up empty-handed, you come up the worst part. The
boys
worst
hanging
thing
out
that can happen is we can hang out and crack a few jokes, right?
Exactly. So I mean and I love that you guys do that because I do that too. Like almost every other weekend or every weekend. Ish, I'm sure you know Ish from IshCon and Toys R Ish. Or Titans Toys. He's like my BFF, right? So he lives 20 minutes out, and we like even today I probably saw him at 4 different Targets.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And we weren't traveling together.
Yeah, I got to meet Ish for the first time at IshCon. Right? It was IshCon? No, Titan Toy Expo.
Titan.
Yeah, Titan Toy Expo. Which was cool. He's a cool guy, man. He's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
And then that's where I met you, and then we ran into each other 3 or 4 more times.
I mean, last year I think I ran into you at Were you at New York? Yeah, New York, right?
Yeah. Okay, so
New York.
I feel like is a blur.
Where else did I see? Were you at SCCC?
I was only at SDCC for a day this year. Last year I was though.
I feel like did you go to the Toy Migos thing?
Yes. So that's what.
That's where I saw you.
Yeah. So Toy Migos. So we had Toy Migos meetup, Titan Toy Expo, and then Legion's Con, right? So this year. Yeah.
And then Titans as well. So yeah, there's this. This year's going to be different though. It's going to be very like ZoloCon's around the corner right now, and I'm not going.
ZeldaCon, you said?
No, Zolo.
Zolo. Okay, I was like, I've heard of Zolo. I haven't heard of ZeldaCon, but yeah, that's.
I mean, ZeldaCon like very specific. It probably is a con though. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it exists.
And Abby, I was depending on you for ZoloCon. I'm disappointed. The black.
Oh, you want a piece of the black?
Yeah, I want that damn figure.
Which figure? I mean, I think Machu. Are we going? He's in the chat, right? Machu, we going to ZoloCon?
I think it was ZoloCon. Right. Isn't the black the ZoloCon exclusive? I think it is.
I think the entire line. I think the entire black line is supposed to come out at Zolo. I think.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I haven't hit up anyone for it either, to be honest with you, because I know some things and I can't talk about it.
Oh, secrets.
Yeah.
Oh, see, Machu says we are. So if Machu says, then we'll be there.
I mean, see, there you go. So, you got Machu Toy, you got Jshot. Maybe they could be our couriers.
Gentlemen, we'll need to talk.
We'll see. I have a 10% fee that needs to be taken.
I was going to say, Lou, listen, money talks, bro.
Yeah, I know.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
I got something you want,
I understand. Well, that's how it works.
You could scratch his back in another way. It's fine.
Yep.
That's right. So
now let's talk about the relationships you've made in the hobby, right? Like, there's people everywhere. You obviously have made a lot of good friends.
Yeah.
Connected with a lot of cool people, and we'll talk about the hate part later. But the positivity first.
Yeah. Dude,
so tell us about that.
There's very few people that I don't like in this journey, and I know now that everyone's gonna be like, "Well, who are they?" And it's like, no, I don't do that. No, dude, the people like it's wild, right? So, you start out in this kind of community, and you look up to these people, right? And it's like, and you're like, oh my god, it's so and so, and oh my god, it's so and so, right? Like the famous story about me meeting Toy Father in the bathroom at NJCon, right? Like, that's just, it's a classic. And now I'm in a group chat with the Toy Daddies, and Abby's gonna go to the bathroom and try to meet Toy Father now.
He's trying to find him.
Yeah, we're a group chat. We were, when we started shows around the same time, and we were always jumping on each other's streams. Like now they're our friends, right? Like I know their kids. Like we hang out all the time, and it's crazy. I mean, it's the same thing with like the Toy Migos, right? Like Cheney sends me a message like, "Hey, you want to fill in for Toy Migos and never leave?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely, cool. I'm in." Like it's one of those things, and it's what's really cool is that, no matter who you meet, immediately we have a connection because it's this, right? It's toys. Yep. Like immediately, even if you only collected GI Joes and I only collected Ninja Turtles and nothing else, we both can talk about liking figures, not liking figures, chasing figures, and there's something we immediately have together. And there's no room for any of this like BS, hate, whatever. Like it's so stupid because at the end of the day, we're grown men playing with toys, right? 100%. Like it's just what it boils down to. Right. So like it feels silly to not really want to, or to not want to be friends with everybody.
At the very least have a conversation with people, a pleasant conversation, because you'll find what I've found, every damn conversation is fun. Like you're saying, I have met so many people, whether they're YouTubers or whether they're just a guy like me that collects toys, and just a lot of great conversations. Very, very few that I've run into. There have been a few. And the thing is with that is it's nobody that anybody else would know either. Just like a random guy I saw that had a kind of a rough conversation with.
Yeah.
But, it just, the majority of it is just always very pleasant, very great. And Yeah, that's what makes it so much fun. And like you said, we all have a connection. We may have different lores that we follow, Lions, IPs, whatever, but at the end of the day, it's all still little plastic men or women or aliens.
Just think about Figure Fight Club in a way, right? Like, so Talib, one of our co-hosts, he's a hardcore Transformer guy. I fall asleep during his shows most of the time, and I'm the producer of the show. And like he's a co-host. Lou is a hardcore military, like G.I. Joe, Valaverse toy collector, and like I don't know shit about G.I. Joe. And we all are together because of yes, you do. Yeah. But we're all together because of the fact that we love toys. We love action figures, and it doesn't matter what lore, what line. It's just about the love of toys, and that's the passion behind it. And when someone's passionate about these figures, of their figures that they have, and that's what brings us together. Because, like, I mean, dude, I collect so many random. I got this weird ass figure today in the mail, and I haven't opened it yet. So, but it was a big. I was surprised how big the box was. I was like, holy shit, the box is huge. Like, this is the 1/6 scale. But it's like apparently some like orc samurai thing, and I was like, all right, cool, all right, we'll have fun with this.
Yeah, and I think Macho and I have said this before, right? We do a really good job because like there are like as much as you don't want, like somehow we all revert back to like high school, and there's like cliques and groups and things, right? That don't go. But like Macho and I feel like we do a really good job of playing Switzerland, right? Where it's like we keep our show pretty positive. If you want to talk about toys and come on the show, great. We're happy to have you. We also do, like toy adjacent type of things, right? We've had artists on, in the upcoming weeks, we're going to have an artist from Titan Toy Expo, Sushi. I don't know if you remember her.
Sukeisha,
She goes by Sushi. It's just easier. I'm not good with names. So Sushi's like Sushi, and I'm like, perfect. So she's going to be, we've had, Frankly Built, like, to me, it's just like you got a passion about something and you want to come on and talk about it. Great. Right. And I don't know how, every show we do before a guest gets on, behind the scenes here, I always ask them, is there anything you don't want to talk about? Right. Like I always ask them, is there anything you don't want to talk about? And I solely do that so that I know if somebody writes a comment, I'm not accidentally highlighting that. Or if I go down a path, I'm not bringing it up because I'm not here to make my guests uncomfortable. Right?
That's a good thing you do that. Actually.
Yeah, like our show isn't about that. Our show is about having fun and just sharing in this passion, and then also like letting the audience see your passion and hoping that inspires them. And that's I'm really like that is one thing that I am really proud of both Macho and I about. Like people come on our show for a good time, right? And it's never like, oh, I better go watch Between Two Sentinels tonight because they're gonna have so and so on and it's gonna be a bloodbath. Like that's not what I want, right? There's plenty. You want crap like that? Put the news on, for crying out loud, right? Like
right?
And I don't mean that by the political landscape. That's always what the news is for. The news is meant to scare you and do things like that. Like we're just here, like we're here to have fun and we're here to escape all that, and that's what we take to heart. Or I take to heart.
I agree with everything you just said because again,
first time in my life that anyone's agreed with everything I've said.
And it will be the law.
I'm glad I got it on tape. Yeah.
Clip that, guys. No, I mean realistically though, I agree with everything you said just because of the fact that again, like I don't like it's a hobby. It's for fun. Like what's the point? What is the point of drama? What is the point of like collectors bashing each other? Like this hobby is big enough for all of us to be around and like have fun.
Yeah, and to that point too, right? Like, I've heard. What's up, Brick? I don't like going into names and stuff, but like I've heard of people getting mad about other people being on certain nights because they're starting a podcast, and it's like, oh, that's my night. It's like, no way, dude. Like Yimbo said it when we first thought about starting our podcast. There's room in this hobby for everybody, and everybody's got a different take. And I want to figure out. I got to figure this out. I always pull up the bread aisle quote. Have you ever heard me say this? If you think you're doing the same thing as everybody else, take a walk down the bread aisle. Right? How many versions of bread are there? How many just like little tweaks and little touches? Right? There's no reason why you can't be a toy photographer. It's like, oh, I can't be a toy photographer. I'm not going to be as good as so and so. No, you're going to do something different. You're going to do something great. It's not that you can't have a podcast, right? Like you can have a podcast whenever you want, except for Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. You could do that whenever you want because you're going to do something different. Like everybody walks down the bread aisle and they see a million varieties of bread, and you go after the one you like. There's a million people in this community who go after the shows that they like, and that's the beauty of this. And everybody brings something different, right? Like you guys do a great job of including the community and doing giveaways and like this, like that. Like Rob and Sarah on Topless Toy Talk, their whole shtick is amazing. I love them. They're probably like they're like I would call the breakout toy tubers. Like they're amazing. I love them. And they're so like they're just they chat with us all the time. Like. And then you have the OGs, you have like the Toying Around and, the Toy Migos and the ACBA podcast. Like there's room for everybody, and again, walk down the bread aisle, see how many breads there are. There's only one guy we can't touch, and that's the guy playing the guitar. That guy's got it covered. Don't try to copy him.
Yeah, Dave's famous.
Dave's famous. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. He's great, so like, don't. So as long as you're not
a little
trying
more
to copy
expensive,
Dave,
worth it.
Worth it. I heard the grains grow in his hair. That's what's so professional about it. But yeah, dude, like again, we're grown men playing with action figures. At the end of the day, it's not that serious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Stay away from Wednesdays at 8 p.m. though. No, I'm kidding.
So the funny enough, we're Lou's going to be launching a new G.I. Joe show eventually. Or like a military-based show, and we're thinking Wednesdays at 8 p.m.
Dude, hey, I know. Look. So here's seriously, like in all seriousness, I encourage it because at the end of the day, people are going to watch your show one way or another, right?
Right.
It's not like television we grew up with, where if you didn't sit down and watch it, it's gone forever, right? We're not fighting for the same audience. It's the audience is going to watch it eventually.
Right,
so,
right. Whether it be replay or whether it be live.
I was also kidding, though.
No, I know, but I'm serious about it, right? Because like,
the show's only gonna be 10 minutes, so
right.
Don't
There you go. Started at 7:50 then, and I'll plug the hell out of it.
There you go.
But like to that point, right? Like people are gonna find your show as long as you're doing something that you love and that is different and good, right? And I mean good for you, not like like not. It doesn't have to be good. I don't care if it's like production. Don't care about that. Yeah, just do it. Just do it to the best of your ability. People will find you and they'll watch.
Well, the thing is, it's about passion, right? Like you're passionate about your figures, your toys, your hobby, and it shows when you start talking about it. And that's really the biggest thing. Like we had Destro Designs on last week, and he's so passionate about his toys, and that was the one thing that really kind of picked up. I was like he's passionate. Like you could tell.
Oh yeah, it resonates.
So
he's
passionate.
got so many plans and ideas.
Yeah, and it was just amazing to see him on screen, just being passionate about his figures, his toys, and what he wants to do. And like I like seeing that. Right, that's a very positive message. And not only that, but it gives ideas to a lot of other people, and that's really dope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, right. We don't really collect G.I. Joe, so that's fine. You're not taking our audience. That's totally...
That is also very true. K-Dog Broadcasting with a 4-month member chat saying, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish Lou a happy early birthday and hope he gets a lazy boy he can put on his front porch. Enjoy your day, bro.
When's your birthday, Lou?
Thank you, my brother. 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Almost just over 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Kay. Thank you.
It's gonna be
Jshot, tune in. It's on February 3rd, Tuesday night.
Okay.
And we're gonna have a party right here on the open mic night.
We're gonna have a party on open mic night.
Right.
Lou, would you like to hit another?
Yes, let me give you something cool, K-Dog.
Hopefully my internet's better.
I'm still new to this. Give me a minute.
Take your time. He's in training. So.
He's in training. It's good.
Yeah.
We all got to start somewhere.
This is true. This is true. All right, let's try this one.
Hey guys, don't forget to check out Figure Fight Club.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Good choice.
And thank you, K-Dog. Again.
K-Dog, thank you very much for using the member chat. Let's get back to toys in the sense of, away from the drama, right? Because we're not a drama channel.
Sure.
Yeah,
we're not. I guess what toy lines have you abandoned in the last few years?
So like I said, I've severely cut back on Black Series.
Yeah. You had mentioned Black Series, but even though that yellow Star Wars figure was probably one of your top figures of the year.
Well, it's a top figure probably of all time. Yeah,
of all time. Yeah.
But just because playability. But that's my thing, right? Like, he's got so much movement, and the sculpt is great, but he's a droid, and that's part of what I'm trying to like cut back on with them. Is like I really like the droids and the troopers and things. I'm still like, don't get me wrong, right? Like, I still bought the Ghost, like, but again, it's a Rebel specific thing.
Yeah.
Ask me about the Ghost. I love it. It's still in the box.
You haven't set it up yet? Not at all? Yeah, I know it's huge.
No,
I still haven't opened my Rattler, so I get it. Don't worry. Go on.
So yeah, I've done that. I think I am officially out on the 5K Toys Ninja Turtle knockoffs. They're taking way too long. I don't want to say knockoffs. Sorry, like KOs, whatever you want to call them. They're not knockoffs. They're their own like design. In my opinion, they're taking a little too long, and they left Raph to be last. And I was like, come on, man! Like, you can't leave the best for last. Like, it's taking way too long here.
Mikey's the best, though. Yeah,
it's okay. You're allowed to be wrong. It's your show. But yeah, like I think I'm like, because I was like all in on them, and I think I pre-ordered the Bebop and Rocksteady, which they still look good, and I think they could work with like my Mezco turtles. But like, I think I'm out on that. There's just I mean, agreed. There's so many turtle waves that I'm just like trying to limit that. I don't know if there's anything though that I've officially like dropped. There's lines that like I'm really interested in, but probably won't get into. Like, I love the Thundercats, like Thundercats, Silverhawks, Ninja Turtles, like that was He-Man. I'm afraid to get into some of those lines, dude. Like, they're so deep.
Yeah.
And they look like the Super 7 Thundercats look awesome. Toy Father opened up the Cat's Lair, and I was like, oh my god. They like it's so cool, but it's like I can't, man. Like, I just can't. I was doing the like Batman the Animated Series from McFarlane for a while, but like I said, it just didn't hit the right way for me. But there are a bunch of McFarlanes that I will pick up. So
listen to Hustlers over here, bro.
Again, look, everyone's entitled.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
For sure, for him, he's not wrong. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's
I like the positive spin on that.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, greatest of all turtles, though, is a good one. Goat. I like that.
that was really
good. It's really good. No, dude, like, all the turtles are great except for Leo.
Now the chat, you guys Goose saying Donatello.
Dude, Donatello's number 2. What's funny is that like Leo doesn't even break like my top 7 turtles. Like, it just
Wait, there's more than 7 turtles?
Oh god, yeah. Dude, you've got Metalhead. You've got when April turns into a turtle. You've got Zack, the human 5th turtle. All of them way better than Leonardo.
See, I never watched the animated stuff. I've only watched the movies.
Well, it's been great being on your show. No.
I do now. So I do have all the NECA movie stuff. Or mine is like one or 2 figures. Yeah.
So I'll be honest with you, the NECA movie stuff is so good and it holds up that it really made me question whether or not I needed those Mezco turtles, the movie turtles. I ended up pre-ordering them because I was like, all right, if I cancel them, I can cancel them. But I didn't want to be the guy that was like, hey, you're the turtle guy. Did you get the Mezco, movie ones? And I was like, no, I missed out, and I got to go pay extra for them now because everybody loves them. So I was like, all right, I ordered them. But dude, the Mezco, the NECA ones hold up so well, and they look so good. I am a little like
FOMO.
No, not FOMO. I'm trying to see how I can word this and still be positive. The like, hey, here's the what if Bebop and Rocksteady is a interesting choice. Let's go with
okay.
I don't know if we need that, but I'm curious to see how that goes. Like, let's see what happens here with that. But But yeah, dude, like I still think that they hold up and they're so good. But I'm curious to see what Mezco does with them, and just in terms of like, because like I said, Mezco does so much so well. Especially like the suit body, dude. Like I want that Dick Tracy line to continue forever. Like there's so many characters we can get out of that line. But yeah, I going back to the original question that you asked,
Jessica
30
Rabbit.
minutes. Jessica Rabbit for what? For Dick Tracy?
Well, no, I mean, sorry,
Oh.
that's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But
Yeah,
I've been waiting for Mezco to do Roger Rabbit line. That would be amazing.
That would be kind of cool.
That would be wild.
That would be amazing.
Would you want? So okay, so let me ask you this, right? This is how deep your nerdom goes. Do you want
Not that
Who
deep.
Framed Roger Rabbit from the comic books, from the cartoon, from the animated movie, or do you want Mezco to do their own interpretation?
I wouldn't mind Mezco doing an interpretation just
Okay.
because of the fact that it would probably make the figures better.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
Okay.
And you know that they've already got like an Eddie Valiant figure ready to go, right? Like it's just a couple head swaps here and a new head sculpt.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's what's they would make the figures way better. And
Actually, they could just steal this body, and
Right.
you'd have an Eddie Valiant. Yeah.
You see, I think it'd be interesting if they did that, because if they went truly with movie line, Roger Rabbit movie, you've got the humans, the real humans, so they're going to be more realistic, right? And then you've got all these cartoon characters that you can do right alongside them.
Yeah.
And it fits because that was the movie.
I gotta be honest with you though, from like a production standpoint, the licensing has to be a flipping nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh,
like
sure.
I would imagine the only way you can do that line is to stick to exactly you get Jenica. This is what I mean. Leo doesn't break top 7. Is the only way like you do that line is to like stick strictly to the new or the Who Framed Roger Rabbit line, right? Like characters. You can't venture into anything from Toontown or anything like that. So
for sure.
But yeah, I want a New Line Cinema to make their own. That could be interesting.
yeah.
Like so but yeah,
there's so many hopes and dreams of toy lines or toy figures or from movies and stuff like that. It's crazy that's out there right now. But again, I mean, one day, whether it's an import company that decides to do it, or I would love to get a Roger Rabbit line though.
I would love a Roger Rabbit variant of the actor in the bunny suit that he wore on set. Have you ever seen that?
I
You
have
ever seen
not,
that?
actually. I have
Oh
not,
my god!
yeah.
So the guy who does the Roger Rabbit voice was on set every day, just doing the voice, obviously to read back the lines. But he wore a giant Roger Rabbit costume that just had his face cut out like this. So I just want that variant of like a guy in a giant bunny suit with his face.
That would be hilarious.
You gotta look up the behind the scenes. It is so wild.
I will.
And everybody's like, yeah, that's just Bill. It's what he does. I don't.
Yeah.
He could have easily came on set and just read his lines in his freaking pajamas.
Right.
He chose to have this Roger Rabbit costume made.
He had to get into character.
Yeah, that's it. Method actor, I guess. Sure.
Right. Well, it's like the guy. What was it, Ahmed Best with the Jar Jar Binks? He had the head on top of him.
I think there was a reason. Well, yeah, but he was on camera.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he was replaced after that. I mean, it was all digital.
Yeah, but his body movements were still his.
Were they?
I thought so.
Okay.
I thought
I don't know.
Still, like he was interacting. Like that guy was never on camera.
Right. Yeah.
He's just always off camera.
He wanted to fully embrace the character.
Yeah.
Like you said, method acting.
Method acting. I guess.
Like Jim Carrey doing the Andy.
Oh, Andy Kaufman. Yeah.
Andy Kaufman. Thank you.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So I think our chat's messing up again. Art,
it is.
Welcome back, or welcome to the chat. Nice to see you.
It is.
So Jshot, what's your current display like right now at home?
It's a disaster. Yeah.
Is this the only room that do you have any of the places in the house?
My stuff has bled over into another room because it's not displayed. It's just in boxes. So that's what I mean. Like I really like. What you're seeing is the cleanest in this frame. Like if I turn my camera this way, you guys are going to call the cops and think that I'm crazy. So Yeah.
No.
It's,
We understand.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
collector problem, dude. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I got maybe a foot and a half on each side of me right now that's clean, and then that's it. So,
wow.
no, dude, I was never a big like display a collection guy because I was taking toy photos, and I was like, I don't want to have to like reach in, and I know myself I'm gonna knock everybody over trying to get this one figure. So like I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put them in cases, and then I just stopped even doing that. So this is a disaster, and I've like literally drawn out what I want the room to look like. I just have to get everything out and then because like I'm stripping the room down, right? I'm gonna strip it down to bare paint, getting a new paint coat, ordering the shelves, and doing it that way. But even then, the display pieces are gonna be like probably bigger pieces I have and not rows of figures because I will eventually want to get back into taking photos. So
Okay.
yeah.
Is that a 2026 thing or 2027?
It was a 2024 thing. So
Dude, high hopes. High
Yeah,
hopes. Let's do
yeah.
this. Let's make it happen. You know what? I'll challenge you.
oh no, don't do that. Okay.
Let's do it. We'll do a turtle shot. It'll be fun. It'll be
Okay.
right up your alley.
All right.
Because I haven't opened any of my NECA movie turtles at all. They're all
Okay.
in boxes.
That's pretty
Every
good.
single one of them. So I'll open one of my turtles or like a box of turtles, and I'll do a shot. And I challenge you to do a turtle shot, and then you're with Toy Daddies and all that. And
Yeah.
talk about photography. We'll have them critique it. It'll be fun.
Okay. All right. That's fair. And then
We'll make that happen.
I'll get mad at them for critiquing my shot. Just like, you guys.
No.
I love it.
No, but it'll be fun.
Okay, but
And
here's
not only
my
that,
challenge.
but we have articulated times in the chat, and he's a great photographer
there you
as
go.
well.
I
Yes, he
will
is.
challenge you. I will challenge your challenge. I will do the same figures that you pick. So it'll be
Okay.
but not like the same setup. Like you say you're gonna pick Kino and Casey Jones, like those would be the figures we use.
Yeah.
No.
All right, let's do that. I think it'll be fun.
All right, I'm in.
It'll just be fun. And the chat again, you guys could do your own shots, or you could also critique the shots, which I think would be fun.
I would love them to critique the hell. I would love.
I would love to see their shots too, because I'm a big mark for like toy
Yeah.
photography. So
Dude, I and honestly, like, as long as feedback.
there you
comes
go,
from
toy
a-
pick community.
There you go. They
Love
calling
it.
us out. All right. I would say this: as long as feedback comes from a good place, I'm always open to it. Right? Like, as long as you're intentionally saying things to make me giving feedback in a way that's like, "Hey, we want you to be better. We want you to do something. Try this." And it's not just like, "Well, fuck this guy. Like, this shot sucks." And it's like, okay, that's your opinion on that. But like, I'm always up for feedback. So I'd love to chat. I'll come. We'll take our shots. I'll come back on, and the chat can critique the hell out of our shots.
We got to set a date though. When do you want to do this by?
How does March 2027 sound? I think that should be funny.
Come on, bro. 2026 challenge.
All right, 2026. Great. November 2026.
Oh man, come on.
Listen, just
Can
like
I get
you,
in on this?
I haven't done. You can, of course.
All right.
But it has to be the same figures. That's the rule.
You're gonna have to go buy Ninja Turtle figures. Yeah.
Okay, I'm out.
No, wait. They are doing those like Playmates that that like secret thing that like dropped for
Oh,
like
that's
2
right.
minutes. They're doing the
I
Playmates
think-
G.I. Joe crossovers. So.
That's
I've
no,
been
I'm not
wanting to
touching
get
it.
back.
I don't like those.
You don't like the crossovers.
No, I don't like the
Listen,
crossbow.
Lou,
Not
I'll
those.
send you turtle figures for the shot.
I could,
I got you.
we'll figure something out.
Because I only have the movie ones anyway. I think it'll be fun because I've been aching to kind of get back into photography as well.
Yeah.
Like I used to do a lot of photography for toys, and then now it's just marketing bullshit for the
Right.
show, and I kind of get tired of seeing it. I hate doing it,
Yeah.
but it's like a necessary evil in a way. But
Mm-hmm.
I would love to get back into taking photos because Lou. Look, big shout out to Lou. 10th place toy pick community.
Hey.
Yeah, that was a
That-
massive
That was
shock
awesome.
and surprise. And Toy Pick community, you guys are in here. Thank you so much. I don't know how all that works, but I was amazed. I was like, are you
Listen,
kidding me?
I saw that and I was like, hell yeah, dude. I love the fact. I love that for you, Lou, because I know you've been working hard at it. So it's awesome that happened, right? So
It's fun recognition, absolutely. And yeah, thank you. That was awesome. It's exciting.
But
Yeah.
let's set a date, DJ Jshot. Though I really would like to challenge you on this. Because
Okay.
I want you to come back to photography. Listen, you're never gonna do it
Yeah.
until someone challenges you to do it. So
Right. And then you get back in the swing, and next thing you know, you're going to get that jonesing and that itch, and you're going to do it again more, and you'll clear off of the table of everything stacked on there.
Yeah, let's set a date offline though, so that we're not like going like I'm not sitting here like, well, that's
that's fine.
That works.
We'll broadcast it. We'll have fun with it, and it'll be like a challenge play. We'll bring in Toy Pick community as well to have
Perfect.
fun. Yeah. It'll be fun because in Lou again, and then even in the chat, I feel like you guys will all participate because I think it'll be something fun to do.
We could create a killer.
It has to be Turtles base. It'll be
Turtles.
All right. It'll be Turtles.
All right, it'll be Turtles.
No,
I have nothing against the Turtles. I just don't own any Turtles. That's the problem.
It's okay. And I don't want to be the reason that you're like all of a sudden now mortgaging your house because you've decided to backlog mecha figures. So I'm not going to force you to buy any. Trust me. So
I mean, you can probably still find them at clearance somewhere.
So
well, like you said, there's those Playmates. I could run into Walmart and probably find some turtle figures and
that's very true.
have some fun with them. And,
100%.
Mm-hmm.
So let's we talked about the space, and there's never enough space.
Nope. The shelves are the problem.
The shelves are the problem, you said?
Yeah, the shelves are the problem. It's not the toys. It's not the toys that are the problem. The shelves are the problem. Yeah.
There's just not enough shelves, or there's not enough
shelves.
wall?
Not enough shelf space. The shelves are the problem.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, so like I don't know. So I've seen and heard of people doing sheds in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
With toys in them.
I live in New York. I don't have enough room in the backyard for a toy shed. It's not. Yeah. No. You're lucky I got a basement, bro.
I mean, shit, you got a basement? I don't even have a basement.
I don't have a basement.
Right.
I wish I had a basement.
Enjoy your outside shed, and I'm going to keep my basement.
Yeah. Well, you see, and down south, in order to make that happen, you have to have that thing fully air conditioned.
True.
Because in the summertime, those figures
those
are
toys
melt.
are melting. Yeah, that's very true.
It's not going to work. Because I looked into it. Then I couldn't afford it, but yeah.
No, we also mentioned about your habits of going to a lot of different toy shows, and do you budget for these toy shows, or your toy collecting, or do you just regret it later?
I just regret it later. I am a spur of the moment, fly by the seat of my pants kind of guy. I do. It's funny because like there are certain things that I am really good at in planning and like taking my time. Right, like like we're gonna be at New York Toy Fair. New York Toy Fair is a month ago. Is it gonna be in a month? I've started my outreach to the company so that we could set up our booth tours. I'm really good at that, right? I'm really good at like production logistics, but like that's my job. That's what I do. When it comes to like, hey, you need to set a budget for this, and we've got to do. Nope. Like I am just like I will figure it out. It's all Monopoly money. The best thing about it is like at some point my wife and I decided that while we have a joint bank account, right? We each have our separate bank accounts, and that's just how it's always been for us. It's not like a weird thing. Like we have one joint account, but we also have like, hey, this is your money, you do what you want with it. This is my money, I do what I want with it. This is our joint account where we take care of the family, right? We decided a long time ago that like 85% of my salary gets direct deposited into her account, and I get an allowance, and I can spend my allowance, and that's it. And it works out better that way. So,
sure, yeah.
So as long as I don't go over my allowance, I'm fine.
So that's actually a really good budget, though.
But it's not like I'm sitting here being like, well, I can't pick up this Ninja Turtle because I need to save for San Diego Comic-Con. That's not how that works, though. Not for me. Yeah, no.
I get it. I mean, listen. So I told you with my madness in cards recently.
Yeah.
I hit up like 6-7 shops. I made my wife go to Target twice today. Same Target too. I was like, hey, just change up.
Just change your outfit. Yeah. My wife will do that stuff. My wife's fun.
Put on a different hat.
Yeah. If she's going to Target by herself, she'll go down the toy aisle. She knows what to take pictures of. She's fine with
so
that.
Funny, dude. She was like, "What do you want again?" I was like, "I need the One Piece cards. I need the Charizard box. Go get it.
Go get it.
Let's go." And she did. She was a trooper. She did. She got it all, and it was amazing.
Right. I always say to my wife, it could be drugs. It could be right. It could be drugs.
Exactly.
It could be alcohol,
Exactly.
You know, it could always be worse. So
that's true. That's a very good point.
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
Big fan. That's very true, man.
Well, you got to think about like New York, right? Like it's here. I mean, because we're getting a cold front right now.
So, it's cold everywhere. Even in the south, it's cold.
Yeah. So I mean, we're hitting. Let's see. Oh, I opened up the wrong app. I was gonna open up my weather app. So right now it's 28 degrees, but it's gonna drop to 21. So you know that can't be good for plastic.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
That'll brittle. Make that plastic more brittle.
So yeah, outside's got to be temperature controlled. So
now, I agree with everything you're saying. It'd be, again, outside it has to be temperature controlled.
Huh?
It always does that. No.
Dude, it's funny how it's working, right? Like we're like on the same wavelength right now.
Yeah, unbelievable.
We finished apparently it doesn't happen often. So
no, not.
I see that. How do you handle FOMO?
Not well. It honestly, it depends on what it is. I will have FOMO more for events than I will toys.
Okay.
Right?
That's healthy. That's healthy.
Right? Like I will be mad we didn't go to this thing, or I will be mad that we didn't, plan to go. Like, I get more upset about that than I get like, oh, I didn't get the latest, I did get it, like the Gong Batman, right? Like
the Gong Studios. Okay.
Yeah, Gong Studios Batman. I did get it, but like I got it late because I was like, oh, I don't know. I wavered and then I ordered it anyway. But like if I didn't order that figure, I would be like, I'd be okay with it because like, yes, it's cool and I really like it and I really like Batman and it's great, it's fine. But I also just really enjoy seeing other people enjoy it, right? Like, Machu puts up an amazing shot and Chewy's talking about it here and you guys are talking. Like, I was just like, cool, people are really enjoying this figure. I love that. I can enjoy it through them. But I also think that my lack of FOMO for figures has come for, again, the last like 12 to 16 months of me just not opening as much stuff. Like because I'm not, and I know, right? Like in my head, I go, if I buy it, I'm just gonna, it's just gonna sit in a box, and you're not gonna enjoy it. And you're gonna get mad at yourself. So it's almost like I have, what would be the opposite of fear? Like I have buyer's remorse over buying it more than I have FOMO. But at the same time, I also do this thing where I'm like, if I don't buy it now, I'm gonna have to pay twice as much for it later. So, and then it's like, and then you end up with 6 boxes this week, and you're just like,
Yep. To avoid the late tax.
To avoid the late tax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but
yeah,
that's so. Yeah, but I do get more upset about being like, man, I had to miss, a good portion of San Diego Comic-Con this year. And seeing all the videos of people there and just like the meetups and stuff, and I was like I would have changed my decision for why I had to leave, but like it was just like, damn, I really wish that I was there for that, right? I really wish that I would have been able to see this or talk about this or meet up with those guys, like that's what I definitely get more.
I think it really differs, man. Like, so San Diego, this is my first time going last year ever, and it was different. Like, I actually didn't like it as much as I thought I would.
What did you feel was missing? What did you feel was missing for you?
My crew.
Okay. That's fair.
Like I go to Chewing, what's up, man? I go to a lot of shows with like my buddies, my crew, and I miss them, right, in a way, because it was very different. I was there with different people, and it was just very different. Like the whole ambiance of it, everything was very different, and I just felt more rushed than I did anything else. New York, like I went with my crew, and it was very different feeling. Like I enjoyed New York because like we went our own pace, we did our own thing, and it was just a hell of a fun.
Sure.
One of us would want to do something and we didn't want to do it. We're like, all right, well, let's meet up back at this location at this time, and we'll make it happen. But we had a lot of fun in New York. San Diego was I just felt very different.
Yeah,
I think it's just like I miss the normal people who I go to shows with.
I totally get that, you know, and I think there's a benefit to like Machu and I always traveling together, right? Like it's like it's an immediate. You have your crew. I will say what's been interesting is like when we went out to San Diego first time, we had such a blast because we were meeting all these new people and like we were hanging out. And then when we got back, New York Comic Con felt like it was lacking, right? And we always call it like that home turf disadvantage, right? Because like when you're, you know, when you're out in San Diego, all you got to do is worry about San Diego, right? The wife and the kids and the job are 3,000 miles away. They're nobody's problem right now. And then when you're in New York, you're like, okay, well, yeah, we're here now, but like I got to leave early because of traffic, because the kids got something tonight. I should really be there for that. And like after that first year of doing New York after San Diego, Machu and I kind of said to ourselves, like, how do we make it better? Because we still have people that we only see at New York Comic Con, and like we don't want to be the Debbie Downer of the group, or like I don't want to, like, if someone's coming out and they're taking time out of their trip to interact with me, I don't want to be that guy that's like, hey, cool, I know that we said we were going to meet up, but like I got to go run to a thing. Like I just don't want to do that. And we've, like I would say like we've done a really good job of like bringing the San Diego Comic Con energy to New York Comic Con now, that it almost feels like it's just a continued experience. And I really like that. Like it, but it does take effort. Like it is a conscious effort to now be like, hey, okay, cool. Like, hey kids, you're not allowed to have anything this weekend. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. But I will say that adding my wife into the mix in New York Comic Con has been like an awesome experience, because now she gets excited to go. And, you know, we always call it like we have our date night on Friday where it's like I don't make any plans with anybody else. It's just me and my wife go on Friday. And then like this year she like came with me on Saturday and she like helped do some booth tours and stuff with, you know, like because Machu couldn't go or whatever. So like she's more involved, and now people are like talking with her, right? Like it's you know, we always like
that's cool.
Yeah, like it's a cool thing to kind of help make that thing, make it a better experience. But I totally get like not having your people, you know, and that making it feel like it's missing something. But dude, I love San Diego, but I do think it's a lot because it's like, hey, we go out and we stay in a house and we're with other people, right? Typically we stay with the Migos in that group and like that. But, you know, like, or the Toy Daddy, like, so you're getting a really just you're embracing yourself or immersing yourself in that community.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with what you're saying. And I mean, it's, I don't know, I find it very different. Like New York, there was, I mean, both SCCC and New York, it was the first time going last year to both. A lot of walking for both of them.
Oh, yeah.
And I honestly, I just hate the fact that hotels aren't connected to them, because like it's a nightmare carrying all the bags with you. All your purchases is what I should say. But I don't know, it was a very different feeling for both shows, because like again, like when with your normal people, like you're comfortable, you're more ease, like you know, they know who you are and how you are, and just you kind of develop in that way. But like I mean, both places, like SCCC had the Toy Migos meetup, and New York had the Toy Page, the Mezco meetup, and that was a lot of fun too. So I didn't make it out to the Mezco meetup, which I'm going to try to prioritize this year. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Enjoyed all of it. Now the big question mark is I already know I'm not doing SCCC this year. Okay, that's out. New York is a question mark. That might be a maybe. But again, like there's so many shows that happen throughout the year, and IshCon is definitely 100% in. Toylanta, I think I'll be going this year as well. What is it? Joe Lanta is a possibility, and then Toytuber Expo and Titans.
Nice.
And then New York is a maybe.
Yeah. So Machu and I are going to do Toy Fair. That's we're starting. Oh, cool. That's in a month. This will be our second year doing Toy Fair, so it's really cool. And Toy Fair, by the way, is like the most chill, because it's just like, you know,
it's all industry, isn't it?
It's all industry, and it's not like there's not like a feeling to go see everything, because so much of it is just like, here are the educational kids toys, and here are the right? So it's like, okay, I know I'm going to go see my booths and I'm going to do this, and it's not crowded. It's really cool to do that. And it's cheaper because not a lot of people are selling stuff, which is great, so
it's a show.
It's a show
than a buy than a purchase. Sure.
So we're definitely doing that. New York Comic Con and San Diego Comic Con are a lock for us.
Nice.
I don't think New York Comic Con tickets have gone on sale yet, but I'm sure that they're coming up soon. And then we'll do Zolo for sure. Toy Tuber, I believe, is going to be on our radar for this year. I ended up missing Toy Tuber last year. Dude, I had a blast at Titans.
Me too.
I had a blast. So I would like to go back to Titans. And I know Machi wants to do Ish, so I think we're really going to try to do Ish as well.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, dude. So
I'll see you a few times this year.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
That'd be awesome.
So, but yeah, like I said, man, those are my favorite things to do. I love going out and seeing people and shaking babies and kissing hands. It's what I like to do. So.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's awesome. That's a good list. All right, so I've got a couple questions for you. Right, Abby's not here.
Go away, Abby. He's got questions for me. There you go.
Abby's, I didn't do that. I'm sorry, Abby.
Your admin access is about to be taken away. What the fuck, Lou? Yes, I went to a strip club.
That's not
in
what
San Diego.
Hey.
Why not?
Listen, it was my birthday. I'm going to celebrate in style.
That's right, you're going to celebrate how you want. So
exactly.
There was plastic too.
I told my wife about it. She was fine with it.
She's fine with it. Yeah.
Exactly.
You were still buying plastic, just a different type. That's fine.
Exactly. It was a lot of fun too. It was like a party. It was great.
Well, before you
go ahead, Lou.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Hey, Poi. Thanks for coming out. Man? Good to see you. No, Goose was asking if we could ask some of Goose's questions while.
We started a bunch of them.
We did.
Okay.
So let's hit you up with one. Bear with me just a second. I'll grab one.
I got you, Lou.
You got it.
All right. Let's see. Why are they heroes in a half shell when they clearly have a full shell? That is a great question. The only reason I can imagine they're called heroes in a half shell is because it made the song rhyme better. So yeah. So that would be it.
Well, it's not a full shell. It's only a half shell. It's on their back. Their belly isn't a shell.
It is a shell though.
It is. I don't know how turtle anatomy. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Words are hard, guys. Turtle anatomy, but I would assume that the underbelly is considered a shell.
It is.
But I guess
I'll have to go look it up.
You know what though? They may technically be a half shell because the term half shell comes from like clams, right? Clams on the half shell, and that is a full shell. So it could technically be that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. We will do some research and we will get back to you.
Correction. Not we, Lou. We'll do some research.
Lou will do some research. Lou, the turtle fan, will be doing research on this. Yeah.
I will too. We'll get back to you on open mic night.
Perfect.
There you go. All right. Goose also asked, "Have you played with the Mezco 5-point turtles yet?"
Yes.
They are ridiculously fun.
And they are. And the Mezco 5-point turtles were my first foray into the Mezco 5 points, and I was pleasantly surprised. Right, like they only have 5 or 6 inch points of articulations, whatever you want to call it, 5 or 6 ish. But like they come with a whole bunch of swap outs. And that totally made it. I had very little going into them, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Nice. Okay. So. Then Goose also asks, which turtle would make the best turtle soup?
Leonardo. He would taste delicious, I'm sure. So
I had a feeling you were going to say Leonardo. For some weird reason. I just knew it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Ramen Toys Super Moss? Thoughts?
So I have, and I'm a big fan of Ace. I love the work that Ace is doing. I did not get the Super Musk, and the reason I didn't was because I'm already 2 in on the NECA sewer later. Like I've already gotten the 2 of them that they've released, and that it's just a spacing thing. It's just it's just a space thing. So yeah.
Well, I have no idea where I'm putting mine. I was all in when I saw it. I said,
dude,
I have that.
it looks great, and I'm sure people will enjoy the hell out of it. And honestly, like, if you aren't a big turtle collector, that's the thing to get, because you can use it for more than just the turtles, right? The NECA one is clearly a cartoon turtle, but like when it boils down to it, OG Ninja Turtles cartoon, that's it. Like I'm all in on that. That's my thing. So, yeah.
Gotcha. See, I only do the movie ones, so I have the NECA movie 1, 2, and then like the 3 samurai ones. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Nostalgia is what I'll call it. Yeah. The samurai ones hit me with nostalgia a lot because I actually like that movie.
Dude, the samurai ones looked great. Like they're
awesome. Fun looking turtles for sure. Yeah. 100%. Let's shift over to YouTube. So between two Sentinels, you and Machu, when did you guys start that?
So I think we're officially on almost 3 years now at this point, if not, might be coming up on 4. Actually, it might be 4 in November officially. But yeah, so we started. It starts like everybody else, right? Like we were going to the local shows, and we were just driving in the car, and we would be cracking each other up. And I think it was Macho, and he's like, "We should do a show." And I was like, "Oh man!" Like, because I used to have a podcast, right? I used to have a podcast with a bunch of advertising buddies, and we used to call it One Bottle, One Podcast. And I loved it. It was my favorite thing in the world, dude. Like I'm secretly like dream case scenario, right? Is like I have a show like Conan O'Brien, right? Like that's not the podcast show, like the late night show. Like I used to work for him. Like that was my goal. Was like at some point in my life, I want a late night show where I'm the host and like it's just ridiculous shenanigans, and then I get to talk to really cool people, which is what Between Two Sentinels is loosely based off of, right? It's just ridiculousness, and we get to talk to cool people, and then we incorporate those really cool people into the ridiculousness. So like we used to do that show, One Bottle, One Podcast, and then it like became too much on our livers because it was like 4 guys, and we would literally just do a podcast until the bottle of alcohol was gone. And we were like, this is ridiculous. We went for like probably 2 seasons of it, and then at some point we were like, we can't do this anymore. We're getting old. My wife's tired of me coming home drunk. So that went away, and then I was like itching for something. And when Machu brought this up, I was like, that's really cool. So like I would look at different shows, and I would be like, I always said like I want it to be a little bit structured, but I don't want it to be like so structured that people don't enjoy it. So like we have our things, right? And I always had grand visions of like more segments and stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna shoot a short for it every week. Yeah, dummy, life gets in the way. But one of the things I always wanted is I always wanted that cold opening, right? I love the cold opening. It like to me that's just like that's like the theme song that gets your attention. Like, oh, I gotta go run to my computer and watch the show type of thing, right? Like that cold opening is always something that I've always wanted. And man, it's been a wild ride. We had our first episode with Work More or Less, Jason, who quickly became a really cool friend. And we released it on Thanksgiving, I think about 3 years ago at this point. And it was pre-taped, and because we were nervous about doing it live. And then I eventually, like Machu and I were just like, we just got to do it live, man. Like we wanted to keep the consistency up. And it started as a once every other week show. And then it was like, he's like, we were getting a little bit of momentum. And Machu was like, I think we got to go every week. And I was like, I don't know how my wife is going to feel about this. And he's like, and then I talked to my wife, and she's like, it's an hour and a half and the kids are in bed. Like, it's fine. She's like, it's only once a week. I'm now on 3 different shows, 4 nights a week. It's totally fine now.
It expands quickly.
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
She didn't know what she was agreeing to.
Oh, yeah, she didn't. I was like, you signed the contract. So, and again, man, like it's been really fun. And one thing that again, talking about the bread aisle, right? Like I would look at other people's shows. You have shows like The Enablers, which I love, right? It's just like the 4-hour streams of just people hanging out, and you're like a fly on the wall, and that's great. I love that. The Migos go through news. Like you had and I kind of wanted just to pull elements, but I wanted it still to be different. And that's why we stick to that hour and a half format. And to me, it's like I'll never, and I always say this, I'll never cut a good conversation off, but I don't want to force conversation either. Right. So if we're in an hour and we're kind of like, yeah, so what else? It's like, it's time to go. Like, you know, like to me, leave the audience wanting more, you know, and we always think you come back, we'll have another show, bring you back on. Like, I'd love that. Yeah. But the other thing that was really important for me was like, I didn't want it to just be toy photography. And that was solely because I knew it would limit our audience. Right. Like if we were only talking to toy photographers, it wasn't going to allow us to grow and expand. And I was a big pusher for getting other like toy adjacent, right? We're never going to lose the like anchor of toy photography. And don't get me wrong, we had, you know, like Agent Variant and Your Shadow on a couple weeks ago. And we just talked about photos. And I loved it. I love talking, like, I love that aspect. But again, like for me, it's like we got to grow the audience. We want to grow the exposure. You got to have other people on. And that's what, I mean, we did, right? We've had cosplayers on, we've had makers, you know, my old boss, who's a influencer now, was on the show. Probably not our best episode, but like, you know, it's cool because at the end of the day, these people, oh damn, man. That was such a great compliment. I was so happy reading it. And it's like, and Jay shows up and it's like, come on, Trevor, like one time, we said we were going to put that to bed anyway. It's fine. No, Trevor, I love you. But yeah, like I love talking to people and I love getting them to talk about their stories on things. Like that's at my heart, that's what I want. And it's like to what we've been saying this whole show. But we all have this one thing in common that is this, you know, little piece of plastic, and that's how it goes, you know. So, that's a good one. I didn't even think of that. So, no, but yeah, man, like, I love it. Like, I'm actually more uncomfortable sitting here being the interviewee than I am interviewing, right? Like, I'd read, like,
and I figured that was going to be the case in your situation, to be honest with you. But again, like that's how it works, though, right? Because it's a community and.
You get to be on the opposite side of it.
Totally. Yeah. And by the way, I love being on other people's shows because there's like less pressure. But when you were like, yeah, it's just going to be a show about you, I was like, oh, crap in a hat. You know, like.
Laser Pants saying to grow a YouTube channel, you got to show the skin.
Not without super chats. I'm just saying. So, you know.
That's right. You got to pay.
You got to pay to play, baby. Yeah.
Got to pay. What's up, LP?
How you doing, LP? Welcome. Now, so you started this thing, and did you expect it to grow this ridiculously?
Absolutely
as it
not.
Did? No. I mean, you're like you said, you're on 4 shows now.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I never expected, and I think that's, you know, I mean, that's when you talk to people, right? Like that's what makes any of this stuff great. It's like you never expected to do it, right? Like if I went in with an attitude of like, we only got 5 viewers this week, you know, like. And I have to remind myself of that, right? Like, you know, when you put your first toy photo up, you're elated when it gets 20 likes, right?
Right.
Like you're like over the moon. And you know, now you put up a toy photography shots and it gets 300, and you're like, oh man, I only got 300. And it's like, again, 3 years ago, you got 300 likes. I would have been walking around without my pants on, like, ha, look at me, you know, like, you know, my wife would like, come, please, you know, but like, you know, oh, that's for laser,
Mr. Pants.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, like, I never expected it to get to the level that it is, you know, I never expected it to super hats, like, we carried that shit with us, you know, like. Super. I don't know if you guys know, super hats started because that's when we first got super chats. Toy Father called it a super hat as like just his like a slip, and now that's what they have been super hats ever since. You know, like it's just
okay.
Right on.
Right, cool. You know, like.
So do you guys wear like fun hats and shit too?
No. We just call him. We just say, hey, thanks for the super hat. You know, so. It's drama when you show a little skin. It's true. If you show the right skin, it's a lot of drama.
Yeah, I can.
That's very
quite a bit of drama.
So
that's a very good point.
But yeah, man, dude, I never expected it. I never expect, like I said, like, you know, I'm doing prep for Toy Fair. Like I never expected to be emailing with the PR teams, right? And they're like, oh yeah, we loved the video you did last year, and it's like, you guys watched it? crap, you know, like, all right, I guess I gotta do it again. So, you know, but yeah, so 3/4.
Apparently, LP really wants to see your skin.
So,
I mean, you
know, we'll keep it for members only, but he is a member.
There you go, members only.
Members only. So members only on members only.
Members only.
But
oh,
I mean, it must have been a wild ride for you guys, right? I mean, that's really what it is. You guys are. I mean, I've seen you at Titans Toy recording.
Yeah,
it was fun watching you in the behind the scenes in a way.
Thank you.
You know,
it's weird because I will get different reactions to that, right? Because like, I mean, Lou, I think you and I sat down at the table, right? And it's like, I'm not like this, right? When like, you know,
right.
this is the, you know, you're like, hey, Jay, I'm Lou, and I'm like, hey, Lou, what's up? Like, come have a seat. And you're like, I can't hear you, man. Like, you're usually yelling at people. What's happening? It's like, you know, like you get mixed reactions because like I do when we hit go, it's a switch, right? Like it's a, you know, this is the heightened persona of who I am. It's not who I am all the time. I think people would hate me if I was like this all the time. But like, you know, it's funny because people will be like, I go back to 78s all the time. 78s came into the city once, and him and I had like just a few hours by ourselves. He like came up to my office and things, and he's like, you're like a real person. It's like, yeah, I'm not just like this personality like here. It's wild. But you get that weird reaction, right? Where it's like, all right, and go, and it's like, hey, it's Titan Toy Expo, my dude. It's like, where did that come from? And it's like, I haven't slept in 6 days because I'm exhausted, but like you would never know because I got that stupid mic in my hand and I'm.
It's funny because that Titans Toy, you were like that too. Like you were like you were complaining about not sleeping.
Yeah,
I remember that.
No, I had, you know, I came in that day from the plane, and then the night before, I hadn't slept right, but hey, we got to do an interview, you know, and part of me always says like, you know, and I think I've said this before. There's a couple of things. One, I'm not going to not have energy for something like that because I'm tired. It's not about me, right? Like this is an opportunity I get to talk to you, to get to talk to somebody else. Like that's not fair for me to be like, I didn't sleep right, man. So this one chance that you and I are going to have a conversation, I'm going to be a dick about it. It's like, no way, dude. Like I'll sleep later, you know, like
right.
I've downed 4 monsters. Let's go, you know, like let's have a conversation. I'm excited.
That's a heart attack waiting to happen, by the way. So
fine. It's fine.
Let's not do 4. There's
out. There are at least 5 minutes in between each. It's fine. Yeah.
There's like a cellulose or whatever. there's another one that's a little healthier, but it gives you the same caffeine kick.
Yeah.
I see. Mine's Ghost. That's my go-to.
Ghost. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cellulose, I heard, are not any better for you. So, but anyway, none of it's good for you. You know what's good for you? 8 hours of solid sleep. That's what's good for you. But
very good point.
That's never going to happen.
No.
So yeah, so
six,
like,
six
yeah, it's a. I want to have. I never want to be the guy that people walk away from and go, "Wow, what a dick," and not because I consider myself a celebrity or a personality. It's just I don't want that at all. Like, and that is something that I carry through my regular life, right? Like, you don't need one. They've got pills for that.
They actually do.
Yeah, exactly. like you just want everyone to meet to have a good interaction with you, and I never want to be that guy. But also in addition to that, right? I always say, and you know, I've had to reschedule you now, I think twice this show, and I feel horrible when I do that. I worked with Conan O'Brien. And he used to say, he had this saying, I think he still does say it. He says, I don't know how long I'm going to get to do this. So until I don't get to do this anymore, I'm going to do it. Right.
Yeah.
And I have the same mentality where it's like, at some point, people are going to get tired of me yelling at the screen that it's Wednesday. So until that happens, you send me a link, I'm showing up. You want to come on my show, you come on my show. Like I'm here for it all. Because at some point, people are going to get tired of me. I'm finally going to say the wrong stupid thing, and nobody's going to want to hear from me anymore. I'm going to have an opinion about a figure that nobody agrees with, and I'm just going to vanish. And that's just it. So until that happens, I'm gonna milk this for all it's worth because I'm having too much fun not to.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah. Live in the moment.
Yeah.
Enjoy it as much as you can, and because at some point, even if all that doesn't happen, you can get old and tired.
Right. It's all fun. It's just all fun.
It's just all fun. Yeah, that's really what it's about.
Yeah.
All right. So what challenges have you faced as a toy content creator?
Burnout.
Okay.
Burnout has been my biggest thing, and I am a get in my head kind of guy, right? Like, I mean, you and I were talking about this a little bit beforehand, right? Like, I've got figures set up for review that I'm supposed to be shooting for 3 weeks now, and I am worried I'm not going to do a good enough job. The anxiety of sitting down to shoot it, the excuses, I'm going to get a haircut on Friday. Why don't I just wait till then? And that all comes from the burnout. I had done a really good stretch where I was doing a video a day for a while. Just on YouTube, whether it was a short, a live stream, or a long form video. I was doing a video a day, 6 days a week. I was taking Sunday off, and I loved it. It was great. I got to a rhythm, and I was just making content, and it was perfect. And then I just hit a wall, and I just I burnt out. I burnt out creatively, and I'm like, now just like I was like, I'm just gonna take a break for the holidays. I'll do our regular show, and now I'm starting to get back into it, but it just. It's still weird for me to even call myself a content creator. Like, it's just to me, it's the anxiety and the burnout of wanting to make something and make something good, right? Like, I don't want to put something out there that I'm not happy with. And the one or few times that I have, I just feel bad about it, right? Where it's like, oh, I got to get something out. Let me just do this real quick. And you're just like, oh, why did I do that? Like, it's just, I don't know. But it's funny because I've never felt burnt out about the Wednesday shows. Like, the Wednesday shows, that's like Macho and I hanging out, and we're going to talk to somebody cool. And, at this point now, we've got such a rhythm and a flow.
I think lives are very different than pre-recorded. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a different feel.
It's a very different feel. And I do this figure showcase stuff, and I mean, again, like, I am no toy reviewer at all, but this is just my own opinion when it comes to stuff, and this is what I do with most toys, and I really just try to articulate it how I do when I look at toys. And it's hard to record sometimes. Like, it really is. Like, I buy so many random ass devices. I bought another one like the other day. It's right here. I literally bought this thing the other day.
Yeah.
And it's because my phone has that. I have an iPhone, so it's magnetic, right? So I was like, oh, this is going to be easier for me to just put on the table and hold the phone. And I was like, all right, this might be easier. I could do this anywhere. Yeah. But it's a 2+ thing, right? Because I got into the whole cards thing, so like this helps with cards and it helps with toys.
Yeah.
And I'll utilize both. But it is hard to just get time. Like tonight, right? Tonight is a weird night because my wife is not home, my kids are not home, my dog's not home. I'm by myself. I don't get a lot of nights like this at all.
Yeah. Here you are talking to me about it. You should be doing something. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, funny thing is, like, my wife has already texted me. She's like, all right, you need to be here tomorrow. I was like, okay, I'll be there. Got it. And then like she like messed up, and I was like, wait, you don't want me to show up before 3:00? Done. like that's like 4 or 5 reviews. Like knock out.
Yeah.
Boom. Let's go. But then she's like, no, if you're gonna be up earlier, then like you come earlier. I was like, no,
you told me no.
It looks like Jarhead asked, what's your biggest disappointment
in content creation or figures? It's a loaded question.
It is a loaded question.
My biggest disappointment is every morning when I wake up and see myself in the mirror.
Me too, bro. Me
too. All right. So I'll answer both. My biggest disappointing figure of last year was
he's gonna hold it up.
I am because it's on my desk. Is this Shredder? And while it looks good, it doesn't move that well. And this is what I mean by I'm always going to be honest about stuff, right? And his like chunky design with the spikes and stuff actually hinder you from posing him well. Right? So like it's because you're like, oh, I don't want to grab it this way, I don't want to break this. Like, so he was probably one of my biggest disappointments. So
okay.
And one of my biggest, this is going to be crazy. One of my biggest disappointments as a content creator was making my first $100 on YouTube, because you realized how much work went into making just $100, and you're like, this is barely an import figure. Like, this is not going to cover anything. It's like, oh, I need to make a lot more of this to actually do this full time. That sucks, you know?
Right.
Like, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
There's not a lot of full-time content creators out there, especially in
No.
the toy stuff, in the
No.
toy world. And, kudos to them, who they are, because they must be releasing some craziness.
They put in the work, man. And that is something, too, that I think people in our space understand it, but I wish, like, more people understood when, you say things like, oh, I'm a content creator. And it's like, oh, cool. So you just, like, make videos. But it's like, no, man, this is a lot of freaking work, Like, this is a lot of work. When I was doing video a day, dude, I probably worked harder, than I did my real job, which is probably no, never mind. It's a lot of work, and you deal with a lot, and just trying to get it done. And by the way, it is a pleasure and a brilliant opportunity to do this and have people interested in you doing it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not taking that for granted, but it does take a lot of work, and you have to.
It does.
You have to be welcome to unwanted feedback, and criticism, dude, you do so much more content than I do. I can't imagine. And I gotta give Laserpants credit. His video he did, I think it's an older one, but it like just showed up on my feed, where he called his mom about buying the turtle layer. I was dying, but at the same time, I was like, oh, you totally wanted your mom to like have a rise, and she was so sweet and supportive about it. Dude, it was amazing. It was absolutely
your mom's awesome, dude.
Yeah, your mom was like,
amazing. She's an amazing woman.
I'm glad for you. And I was like, my mother would have been like, I can't even believe you thought about asking me for this, Oh, your mother's a sweetheart, Laserpants. And I loved it.
100%. Goose is asking, at what point do you make yourself step away from a project and make yourself say it's done?
When I realize that my tweaking is making it worse. Right? Like, in the graphics world or like in the marketing world, we used to have a phrase called pixel fucking. Right? It's like you're literally moving one pixel and you're fucking everything up. Like, when I hit that point, I know I have to walk away from it, right? When it's like, well, let me try this one more thing, and you're going, shit, I like 3 versions earlier. You gotta walk away. You just like, I gotta walk away. And I mean, we all do this, I'm sure, right? Like, your version of good enough for yourself, where you're like, you know what? It's fine. It's just got to be good enough at this point. Not like, oh, I'm just gonna do good enough. Like, you're accepting of a piece being good enough is usually very good by what you're putting out there, but you're always going to be your harshest critic, right? Like, it's always going to have to be a thing.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's honestly like any review that I do or anything I put on, like I'm more shocked that people show up or people watch it. Like, if I get more than 10 clicks, I was like, fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah,
like, I don't expect it, because like I have a very low it's just, for me, it's just like, this is me. Like, you have me, you see me at shows, this is who I am. I'm not changing, right? So I don't expect people to watch most of the time anyway.
Yeah.
And so it is what it is, but like, I always expect to have like 2-3 people watching.
Yeah, dude,
that's how I look at it, and it's always been amazing. This whole journey has been awesome, dude.
And that's the mentality, right? Is you got to let you shine, and we start. I mean, we may have met. Oh, dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm going to disappoint you. I'm just letting you know. You and I met. You saying we met? I apologize. I don't remember meeting you outside of Titans, but like we actually had a chance to really engage at Titans.
Well, we sat together and hung out, and you were drunk as shit.
I was always drunk. No,
it was fun. It was actually really fun,
but it was great because, like, we just, you have a magnetic personality, right? People are drawn to you. You have a character, like not a character, but like people are drawn to the character that is you. And Lou, you sat down right next to me and started talking to me like we had been high school friends, and I really kind of like sit down and go, did I go to high school with Lou? And I'm like, you didn't go to high school. Yeah. So like,
I'll take you to Huba.
Yeah. 37 likes tonight. 37 is a great number, man.
It is a great number. I did again. My expectation again. Like I always feel like, who wants to watch me? Like
right.
That's how I look at it. Mm-hmm. Like it's a very low bar. So like, I just want to have fun. I like nerding out, and that's my biggest thing.
That's it. And people feed off that, man. And I tell people all the time, don't talk bad about yourself. And like I gotta take my own advice. Don't talk bad about yourself and don't put yourself down. That's other people's jobs. You don't want to take other people's jobs away from them. Like you somebody's gonna do it. Anytime I feel like my head is too big or I've gotten too like YouTube toy influencer like savvy, I'll talk to my mother and she'll put me right back in my place. Don't worry. Like it's fine. That's other people's jobs.
Mothers are good for that.
Yes, they are so good for that.
So before I go to the next one, so we just a reminder to the chat, we are having issues with StreamYard bringing up the chat. So I do apologize that we can't bring up your chat, but I do see you, and I do see Talib saying, "Whoops, I hit the thumbs down button." Well, Talib, you can come into this music right here.
Hey,
just for you, Talib. Welcome. It's obnoxiously loud, by the way.
We were having such a good show too.
I know.
I mean, hi, Talib.
Talib, I will say this: Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was made better by Dial of Destiny.
I forgot to change that.
Yeah, well.
Yes, it was. Yes, it
Right?
was.
Right?
100%.
Made better by Dial of
100%.
Destiny. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then again to the chat, I apologize that I can't bring up chats right now because StreamYard's fucking around. So let's just have their own thing.
Slow, isn't it?
It's going. It's doing its own thing. Like sometimes it'll be great, sometimes it'll be bad. So it's bad right now. In like 5 minutes, it'll be great again. So
I noticed when I came in, there was like an update, or it said that they added 10,000 characters to notes.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know what that. I didn't read it enough to know what it meant.
I don't read good, so I definitely didn't see that. But we're about to end the show soon. But I do have some more questions.
Shut up right in time.
Yeah,
exactly. Mm-hmm. Do you have any questions, Talib?
No questions.
Talib's like, who the hell are you? Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah. Nobody, man. Nobody.
But everyone's a somebody, right? That's how it works. Now, going back, so what we talked about challenges, right? Did we talk about challenges? We did, yeah.
We did.
We talked about challenges. Now, what's the best advice you could give someone who wants to do YouTube and this whole toy journey thing on YouTube?
Dude, I would say do your homework, right? If you want to, like, if you really want to do this, do your homework. Do your homework, but do it to the extent of where it doesn't influence what you want, but allows you to see the best in what you want to create, right? So, like, go watch other people's streams, go watch Toying Around stream, and take advice from him on his camera setup. His camera setup is great. Like I'm using my I have a $600 camera that is behind my iMac, and I'm currently using my iMac because I haven't had time to set everything up. It's not an excuse. It is just like I'm an idiot. Don't go buy my setup, right? Like, go watch other people's streams to get influences to make what you want to make better. But don't let it take. Don't not be you, right? Like, don't watch anybody else's stream and be like, oh, I gotta be like them. No, you gotta be like you.
Hey, be yourself. Be genuine.
Be yourself. Mm-hmm. Be authentic, And like, and by the way, the last piece of advice, just do the damn thing. You're only going to get better by doing it.
Reps.
And allow yourself to get better by doing it. Don't get complacent with like, well, I did it and I'm going to stick with this formula. Absolutely not. If you go back and watch episode 2 and 3 of Between Two Sentinels, it is wildly different, right? Like I used to spend 4 hours a week making a run a show, and we wouldn't deviate from the questions, and I would kill the flow of conversation every once in a while because I'd be like, oh, well, we don't want to talk about this just yet. I had that for later show. No, man, like learn as you're going, like learn what your audience wants, yes. Like I said, don't talk badly about yourself. That's other people's jobs. But take feedback from your audience too, right? Like let them tell you what they want to see from you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually,
there you go, man.
I love seeing Abby on Saturday nights on my stream. I love seeing the top of his head because he's looking down at his fucking cards he's been buying.
Okay, listen. Huh? I have started collecting cards. Mm-hmm. Don't fucking judge me. It's okay. I enjoy the hobby. Listen. I went to 6 to 7 stores today for card hunting because One Piece came out today for mass retail for everywhere. I haven't done this in a very long time, and last time I have done this was for toys. I don't do that shit for toys anymore. You know how excited I was today? I went to 6 or 7. I hunted for the first time in a long time, and I fucking came home with a lot of good shit.
Oh, I know what you're doing tomorrow.
Not only that, I got a chance to every night. My goal is to my kids are into Pokemon, so I buy Pokemon cards for them. I don't know them, but the rule is they get the bulk. I keep the expensive ones. So every night I rip with my kids, and we open the 5 to 10 packs, and we have fun. I'll give them the cards that they want, and I'll keep all the expensive ones because I'll turn that around into more packs. And it's a lot of fun. We enjoy it. I love the hobby, and like honestly, when I get a $400 card, I get excited. I've screamed, I've yelled, I shouted. My wife looks at me funny. My kids are like, "Why the fuck are you shouting right now?" I was like, "It's an expensive card," and you can turn that around. I enjoy this hobby. It's brought back to collector life, right? And that's how I look at it. It's kind of revived the collector life in me, and I love it.
So
don't judge me, Taylor.
I don't think he's judging you. I think he's giving you feedback, and what I'm hearing is an opportunity, right? So if you're going to do this, right, then I think you need to put marketing space up here, telling people to watch Figure Fight Club, or put the hashtag for the giveaway, right? You can turn it negative into a positive,
or get an angled table, put it under his camera. So that way he's at least looking this way, but his hands are like right here, fiddling with his cards.
There you go.
Listen. Last time I did not look at my cards at all, not once.
Did you have cards to look at though?
I did. I hunt a lot for cards. I ripped 5 to 10 packs a night with my kids every night since December 22nd. It's an amazing. They love it. They absolutely love it, and it's fun. And the excitement of drawing pulling a very expensive card is huge. So, and again, I've pulled a $500 card twice. The excitement is there.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this hobby. It's like a whole new world. I'm learning a lot. I met all the fucking scalpers today. It was great. The smell was fun because Ish was with them, right? And the funny thing was he knew all of them. So that made me laugh. I was like, oh, so you're the guy who buys up all the fucking cards. You're that guy. And then seeing them, we travel separately, so seeing them at random locations throughout the 10-mile radius was hilarious. We were like, oh, I see you again. What's up, bro?
I love that you're bashing the scalpers when we can go rewind the tape of you calling your wife and being like, hey, go to this Target and go pick up more packs.
But it was for me though. I want to open this stuff, right? It's for me to open. I'm not scalping this. I just want to have fun opening packs. Right. It's the excitement is there, right? So I enjoyed it. This is very new. I'm still 3 months in, but I'm loving it, dude. It's revived something in the whole collecting aspect, or that collecting tap, right?
Yeah. Dopamine hit.
Yeah, that dopamine, like it's wild. Like, and One Piece is just ridiculous right now. So all the Pokemon scalpers have gone to One Piece, so it's very crazy. Like it's been fun. I've been enjoying it, and it's been a lot of fun.
We're happy for you. We are.
Yeah, you're.
No, you're not.
For sure.
You're fucking hating on me all the time.
I'm 100% happy for you.
Me.
I don't care about it, but I'm happy for you.
It's fine.
It's a good way to put it. I'm gonna start using that now. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm happy for you. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, it's been the biggest thing is like it's also helping teaching my kids a lot about money and stuff like that too. So well, how not to waste it, right? Like,
careful.
How dad
Be careful.
It's a double.
How dad gets all the expensive cards.
Right.
No. So like my kid
teaching them about taxes. I get the good card. You get the card.
So my 9-year-old came up to me and was like, "Hey, I want this card from you." And I looked at him and was like, "Why?" He's like, "I just want it." I was like, "Okay, well, no, sorry." He offered me a card, and it was like a $13 card. So he was like, I want to give you this. I want 2 packs of cards. I was like, are you sure? And then he goes, yes. And I was like, listen, you don't know if you're going to pull something good. Just keep that in mind. Are you sure you want to do this? He's like, yes. So he gave me the card. I gave him 2 packs of cards. He didn't pull anything good. And he's like, damn. Or he didn't say damn, he's 9. He's like, shucks.
He's like, this is fucking bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. And I looked at him and I was like, listen, this is what card collecting is. It's a risk. You already knew you had something good. You traded it away for something that's unknown. And this is what happened. You got screwed over. I'm keeping your card, by the way.
Yeah, but you have to. It's a lesson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt bad, so I gave him some of the other like smaller valued cards, and I was like, "Hey, just take these as a little playing prize." But in the future, he's learned from that now. I was like, "Hey, I want this, like $40 card you have. Can I have it?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Listen, I'll give you packs." And he's like, "No." So it's worked.
He's learning.
I would have been like, son, time for manual labor if you want that card back. Yeah, it can work.
No, but
we got
works,
some cars that need washing, boy.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is, I'll buy him his own packs. The rule is he keeps his own cards, and that's how it works. And he's got some good stuff. And it's just you're teaching him the concept of money, right? That's the more important more important teaching here. And like at the show, like I take him to card shows with me. My 9-year-old, not my 6-year-old, but my 9-year-old, I'll take him to card shows. And the rule is, listen, don't buy anything, don't trade with anyone until you talk to me first, because I'll look up the value and then help guide you. Because again, it's a teaching thing, right? Like I want him to learn. I want him to be aware of what and most of the guys, at least the ones we've met locally, have been like amazing with him. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fig fan, thank you, man.
He's got your back.
It's true.
Dude, listen, it's been a whole new experience, and honestly, I'm loving it. I'm having a lot of fun with the whole card thing. Shogun, what's going on, dude? Welcome. Our chat, is our chat still delayed? I haven't looked, but...
It's still delaying. It's getting better.
No, it's been a whole new experience, and I've really enjoyed it. And like I've even created a separate whole YouTube for it.
Oh.
Because it couldn't be part of Figure Fight Club.
No.
We wouldn't let it.
Right. Oh, okay. Oh.
So is there going to be a giveaway party on the second channel?
Yes.
No.
No. Oh.
No. I mean, I gotta grow it first.
So Figure Fight Club is the giveaway king. The card thing is not the king of giveaways. I got you. Okay. The card thing is selfish.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at this card I got. You can't have it.
Takes card for people who watch the stream.
You can't have it.
Yeah.
Listen, I got 20 packs over here. I'm ready to rip tonight, man. I'm so excited. Anyways, Jshot, we talked about advice, and I like what you said about the advice. Now, when it comes to technology, and a lot of people don't have $600 cameras.
Mm-hmm.
What would you advise for them? I mean, I use my phone for a lot of things, personally speaking.
I think anybody can get hung up on what not having something.
Yeah.
The goal is always to do the thing and do it with what you have, right? And again, it goes back to you being authentic and you doing your own thing. That's what's going to set you apart, not the camera, not the access. Like I said, I have the $600 camera. I'm not using it. So what good is it, right? It's bullshit right now. So it's always going to come down to doing the thing and allowing yourself to be bad at it and get better at it. I know photographers that only use their phone. I know people that do streams on their phone, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's true.
But dude, right now, your phone, if you're streaming off your phone right now, like it looks better than my freaking laptop, like
he's finally upgraded to a laptop.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, but still, like, and in all honesty, if you were going to invest in one thing, I would invest in lights. And I think your lighting is always going to be the most important thing. And by the way, Machu said this to me too, and I mean, like, I'm over 20 something plus years experience in production, and you're always learning new things. Don't, when I started toy photography, I was like, oh, I know how to do lighting. I've been doing lighting for video for years. You've been doing lighting for video, John. Like, like, sit down, learn lighting, learn things. This whole thing is an education process. And that's the only way you're going to get better. So don't worry about what camera I'm using or what camera Trevor is using, or like, don't worry about that. Learn the basics and just keep leveling up from there. And eventually, like, if it's a goal for you to buy that expensive camera, make that a goal. But like, give yourself a reason to go buy it, right? Like, hey, I want to make sure that my photos have gotten better. Give yourself metrics to get better. My first photo got 10 likes. Great. My next level is 50 likes. When I get to 100 likes, then I'm going to buy myself a camera. If you're giving yourself these goals to achieve, like, then you're actually progressing forward, and you're not just setting up a toy, taking a shot, and then putting it away and going to buy more stuff. Like, that is the habit that I've fallen into that, and I've pulled myself out of it. Like, that's something I don't think any of us really want. We want to do the thing that makes us happy and gets us better at it.
Yeah,
right.
And our StreamYard chat is being delayed again, but Machu Toy had made a comment saying lighting and audio.
Yeah,
are
audio,
the two biggest things.
Yeah, yeah. And honestly, audio is probably, if you're going to be doing stuff like this, audio is probably more important. Like, people will usually forgive bad lighting, but audio, if they can't hear you, what are they doing? So.
That's very true.
Yeah, I went through quite a bit of time with that, so I know that very, very well.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man. It's all tough, Oh,
yep. Trying to figure out how to get it working properly. So,
right.
Yeah.
And Hustle said, "Well said, Jshot."
Oh, thank you. Well, you guys agree with me a lot on this channel. I might have to start showing up more.
You are always
definitely should.
Always
it was a fun night.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not like the TFFC, right? We're not negative Nancy's. We're the OG, the original Figure Fight Club. So.
OG TFFC. Yeah.
Exactly. But again, I thank you a lot for being on the stream. This is awesome. It was a lot of fun, and we need to set a date for the TMNT challenge.
Absolutely.
The photo challenge, and it's going to be Jshot versus Figure Fight Club, and the chat. If you guys want to join, we're going to have fun with it. Toy Pick community will be involved, and we're going to make this fun. Machu Toy could do his thing too, and let's just have fun playing with our toys, playing with our turtles.
Love it, playing with our turtles. Yeah.
Exactly.
Bobby, do you even have any turtles?
Fuck you, Talib. Of course I have turtles.
I mean, the way you've been selling shit, I just figured.
I haven't sold anything yet. What are you talking about?
This is what I have to deal with.
Stop
fighting, children.
Yeah.
I just asked the question. And he got all defensive.
He did. He got really defensive.
Wait. I have a button for you, Talib. One second. Let me find it. There you go. I found it.
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
All right, anyways. I'm just kidding, Tyler. No, I have all the movie turtles from NECA. I've been like a weird person. I've been storing all of it, and I have most of it. I think the only one I'm missing is like,
Thank you.
There's like, was it Kino from like with the scooter?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like that's the only one I don't have.
Okay, so we can't use that one then. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that one, but I have pretty much most of them. I have like 12 foot soldiers, some sitting in a box somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I have a lot of
cute.
stuff. Wow. Damn. Okay, see.
That's what happens when you watch 3POA twice a week.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh lordy.
It rubs
Thanks for
off. on
stopping
you,
by,
too,
guys. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
It rubs off a little bit. But again, Jshot, thank you very much.
No,
Between
dude,
two
thank you.
Sentinels, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. I already shouted you out, but any other shout outs you want to do?
No, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys having me on. Like I said, I love coming on streams and talking and getting to know new people.
When you know, you know.
Yeah, that's true. True. So yeah, man, I appreciate it. Between Two Sentinels on Wednesday at 8 p.m. I'm also on Chat Migos Assemble Tuesdays at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. They're not dolls, and I've got a.
But don't watch that one because open mic nights at 8
That's
p.m.
right. That's right. Watch it on a replay. Watch it on Mike Nights first. It's fine. Don't worry. Room for everybody. But also, if you this is another like niche market. If you are a Disney fan, I host a podcast called Baggy Red Shorts with No Chewing and Alan Rappo, where we just kind of go over Disney news and random things. So if you're a Disney adult, head over there. If not, don't worry about it.
Do you collect Lorcana?
I did when they first came out, and then I was like, I can't do this. So because it got down to like I'm one of those guys where like if I get the cards, I want to learn how to play the game, and I didn't have the patience to learn how to play the game, and I was like, I'm done. So the art is beautiful on it. I will say that.
The pulls suck though, man. You can't pull shit.
So the art is beautiful on it, but
art is great. The pulls suck. I agree. All right. Well, anything else you want to shout out?
No, that's it. You know, thank you guys. Appreciate you having me on. It's been a lot of fun. So, and look, we went well past the 2 hours you promised me that I'd be here for. So
I apologize. We always go over them.
It's totally
We
fine.
got you.
You got me.
got another
We
one.
good.
I know. It felt like I just got
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You did. Always late. Always late to the Friday shows, bro.
Yeah.
Not always.
Yeah.
I wasn't late last
Well,
week.
you know what? I'm gonna let Talib do a shout out next because he was late.
Oh, that's how that works. Well, you can check me out, Talib1980_collects everywhere. I'm on TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I do reviews twice a week, shorts every day, every hour on Toy News, and then on Tuesday at 1 a.m. all the shorts Toy News goes into compilation. It's news and review. Also Saturday night, Abby, Lou, Smudge, Creative Primitive, and Stew for lunch. We all get together and talk about movies at 11 p.m. on Saturday nights. And then I'm on Figure Fight Club as well, hosting a show on Monday nights at 10:15 called Decepticast. Me and Anna talk Transformers news, topics. We just started going over the Energon universe, so check that out every Monday. Start reading with us. It's a little book club, I guess you could call it. And then Tuesday nights, I'm on here for open mic night, and Fridays for the VIP show.
Nice.
We got a lot going on.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was like you didn't even look at your note cards for that one. That was great.
He's got smooth.
How about you,
You're
Lou?
Good. I don't know. I'm not a professional.
What we say,
You can
Lou?
find
Don't
me.
put yourself down. That's other
That's
people's
right.
jobs.
That's right. That's
Lou,
right. I'm
be
just
a
being
fucking
factual.
At least you're clear now.
Lou,
I know.
You are clear.
Well, I'm clear, so I love that. Still, I'm Jay. If you'd seen, it'd been a bad time for me for a while. Anyway, you can find me on Instagram, LucidaBase3. I do photo photography, figure photography, and again, big shout out to Toy Pick community because they do a weekly top 10, and I was number 10 this week, and that felt really fucking cool. So thank you guys for that. You can find me here on Figure Fight Club Tuesday nights, Friday nights, sometimes as maybe a little quick pop in for Decepticast if Talib lets me. I will always be on
always
the.
Trying.
What's that? Always trying.
Always trying.
No. I'm just. I'm just screwing around. You know me. You'll, as Talib said, you can find me Saturday nights on Talib Show. Actually, wanted to point this out as well. This Sunday, I'm going to be on Jay Feezy's channel.
Nice.
Jay Feezy's Sunday from 2. It's at 2:00 Eastern
PM.
Yep, we're going to be discussing some figures. I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to that. That's it. That's all we got.
Way to become a stream slut, Lou.
dude.
I know,
There you go.
All I had to do is get
he's a very good dude too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay Feezy.
He's a very nice guy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Again, Jshot, I appreciate you coming on, dude. This was a lot of fun as always, and maybe next time we could have you and Machu on at the same time.
Yeah, and you guys got to come on. We got to find a Wednesday for you guys to come on. So,
Definitely, 100%. Definitely.
Sure.
But as Talib has already mentioned, all the shows. Mondays we have Decepticast. Tuesdays are open mic night for everyone to join in to. Fridays is our VIP show, and next Friday we have a brand new VIP that we'll be introducing.
From rare gems to customs, every figure's a star. Thanks to you all, we've come so far.
Articulate Times will be joining us next Friday as our VIP, and if you guys don't know him, he also runs Articulated Empire. Articulate Times is his photography page, so it's going to be another behind the lens type show. It's going to be fun. We'll talk about photography. We're going to talk about collecting. We're going to talk about maybe having a store. So it'll be a lot of fun. Definitely tune in for next Friday's show. Steve, thank you very much for being on next Friday. And it looks like Cool Ray gifted
Encountered Culture got it.
Encountered Culture. Congratulations, dude. If you're still watching Encountered, tune in for the after show. Talib, would you like to hit a button for this one? Normally I ask Talib to hit the buttons.
Oh. My bad.
Damn.
What do we got here? Here we go.
Oh, would you look at that? A super chat. But let's keep it going. I like the energy. Let's keep it up.
Cool, Ray. Thank you very much, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you for the donating of the membership. Sudahuba, you definitely need to jump on one of these days on open mic, and that goes to everyone in the chat. Definitely jump on. You guys are all welcome. Again, it's all nerding out, right? So that's what it's all about. Jshot, again, thank you very much. And for members, stay tuned for the after show. Give us about 20 minutes. Maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Lou is always the last one to be there. So
there's a giveaway, right?
I am.
There is a giveaway.
Just keep in mind, Abby. Sneaky at best.
Just don't be a Richard.
Lou is the #1 free agent now. All right, Lou. If you want to be the #1, that's. I don't know why there's a contest. I really don't understand. But
Lou, he followed up with this comment. So,
because here's the thing: I've already recruited Sneaky, so it's fine.
There you go.
I know.
Like it doesn't matter. But again, thank you to the chat, to the replay squad. Jshot, thank you very much.
Thank you,
and thank you whoever want to watch this and like it and subscribe. Please subscribe. Check out members. We're doing a giveaway. Check us out in 15-20 minutes. Peace out.
You get
we'll
the
see
giveaway.
You. Yeah, I said giveaway.
No, I said king of the giveaway.
King of the giveaways.
King of the giveaways.
I need to get a crown. King of the giveaways, guys. Peace.
As we wrap up tonight's fun, the figures in talk, so we've just begun. Join us next time for thrills anew. In the world of Figure Fight Club, it's all for you. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. See you next week on Figure Fight Club. Stay strutting. This is isn't goodbye, it's just to see you later. In the meantime, go check out another creator. So keep your figures on display until we gather here someday. Remember the tales and the laughs we shared. Here at Figure Fight Club, you're treasured and cared.